Hello.
We live. So sorry that we missed our stream last time. We were supposed to originally stream on Friday.
Oh, hon. Oh no, he cut out. No.
Looks like the gremlins caught us after all.
We were supposed to stream on Friday. However, we succumbed to some technical difficulties, so we apologize for that. So hopefully we can have an awesome stream today, boys and girls, ladies and gents.
That computer was delicious. Delicious.
Worth.
Hey.
So we might still have a few technical issues, but we're going to try our best to move forward. Speaking of moving forward, tonight's episode is going to be moving.
Oh no. Hold on, hon. You You're not in the thing.
You can hear him cry in the background.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I just need to cry into the microphone like I'm dying.
Yes. Tears fix everything. Sexy cry for me, Sam.
Ew.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's
Maybelline.
So yes. While we're back, who wants to give us a brief recap of last week's crazy events?
Oh yeah. All right, I guess I'll go. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but we're gonna find out in a second. All right, so last week, let's see here. I actually don't remember much. Last week we had an awesome adventure in which, oh, that's right, Thotticus and Steven. We ended up seeing Steven's wild side as he used his animalistic allure. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
He used his animalistic allure to help Thotticus get his mission complete and taint the wine for the nobles. And Thotticus tainted the wine and then actually saw the end of Steven coming out of the kitchen, so to speak. And then, like, after that, let's see here. Later on, I know Sid approaches or goes after the halfling that attacked Darmeath with the knives, the throwing knives, and was asking her various questions about the god or the deity that she worships. Because, as we found out, she does not worship the cult of the yellow sign, much like the halflings do. Instead, she worships a far more sinister being. And Sid is the only one who knows of that. Sid passed her darkness. Yes. Sid passed her will check, so she's not quite affected just yet, but she can feel what the halfling is saying, tugging at her mind, and knows it'll be bad. And I missed a lot that I can't remember.
No, I think that actually does a good job of recapping. Thank you guys so much. We do remember the last thing that happened was Steve. The last thing I recall was Steve. He was acid splash on Lady Trent, and
That was great.
Oh boy, that escalated quickly.
F you, Karen.
And I believe that was all that occurred. I am not entirely sure.
They met up with Darmeath.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We met up with Darmeath, and Steve was giving her pointers on how to use a carrot for things beyond cooking.
And then Mort just caught up with them.
The quote of the night. Can I say the quote? Because I remember it word for word.
Yes.
Please, do tell me that whatever you were just discussing had to be about a Christmas dinner, a nice Christmas dinner, and have no other connotations whatsoever. Oh, no, it wasn't a Christmas dinner, but when I was done with him, the chef was stuffed like one. God, I love Steven so much.
MVP for the episode. So we're at the top of the round. And you guys are just meeting back up together again, kind of discussing what's going on. When you hear a slight tinkle of bells announcing that dinner will be starting soon and they'll be serving. You see a butler who just absolutely looks like the stereotypical butler. He's got he's very slim and tall. He's got a very angled, pointed nose. He doesn't look up at anyone. He's just got his eyes closed as he announces, "We will be serving dinner in about 15 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please join us in the kitchens if you are wanting any delicious food." Everyone just kind of looks at this sweaty butler who looks like he has just been trying to cover up whatever has been happening, and you just hear Steve go, "I think that man's looking for a nice time too." That's besides the point. So you needed help, Darmeath. Is that right?
Yes. I I need assistance in finding certain individuals and making sure that they're discredited before the vote. And she explains the particular people she saw in her vision. And if you'd like, I can recount that. Just give me a second.
Please go ahead.
So in her vision, she saw a large barbarian of a man, possibly a guard. She saw the same bald man who helped her down from the stage, and the gems on his rings gleamed in the light. And then she saw a woman wearing yellow robes, out of place and unhappy.
I know where the lady in yellow robes is. She was hanging around with, surprisingly enough, the yellow cult halflings. Don't think I didn't see those little bastards. I saw them running around. I know what they're about. As for the other two, well, barbarian. And he actually go ahead and roll a perception check for him, hon.
Okay. Let's see how his perception goes. Did it go off?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there's just so many people I can't really see.
It's all right.
Well, perhaps if I ask around, how exactly do you want to approach this, or can I take point on this?
If you like, you seem to have a certain knack for these things.
What can I say? I'm boisterous. And he kind of just wiggles his eyebrows.
Oh no.
She has a hard time maintaining eye contact, but she's trying.
Roll another perception check for him really quick.
Oh no.
Well, I'm useless. Master, perhaps you can find this person. Oh, maybe Thotticus.
Let's see if I can. Nope.
Master.
Yikes.
Are you trying to fuck again, Steve?
I told you not to do that.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to. Thotticus actually is able to pinpoint where the lady in the yellow dress is. It's actually right next. It's literally turn around.
Oh, hun, not yet. You may want to scream.
I'm gonna pull a spike.
There we go.
I hope I got that. Just pull a spike here. Okay, so what happens is you turn around, Thotticus, and she's staring. She's standing right behind you. She's not looking at you guys. You also notice that she's got a little trinket that looks really strange. It's almost like a red skull, in design.
Hail Hydra.
Oh God.
So, hey, Folgers, do you get headphones on, gal?
I wasn't sure if you were done yet.
No. I'm asking if you got headphones on because I can hear the stream in the background.
Hold on.
It's either I can hear the stream or I can hear your computer. That's probably what it is. Sorry, Beth. Oh, okay. Your headphones broke earlier today. Oh, that's gonna make this fun. Okay. So Thotticus sees this lady, and do you point him out to the group? Okay, push to talk will work. Meanwhile, as Thotticus is paying attention, the skull that he sees. Let me describe it in a little bit more detail. It's basically like a goat skull. You see the horns and everything all in red, and it's on a small chain hooked onto this lady's purse, almost like it's supposed to be her zipper.
Is this guys? She's if I could direct your attention over here, just right over here.
You see Steven leaning closer. I know that symbol. Master, do I know who my mother is?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking here. That's not my mother, right? That's not. I'm just asking for a friend. That symbol.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, you know immediately. That is Shub-Nagroth.
Oh.
She is a follower of Shub-Nagroth.
That isn't your mother, but it is a follower of your mama.
Oh, excellent. This will be. He actually.
No. Okay.
Thotticus, I'm going to borrow you for a second. Is that all right?
Yeah. All right.
He picks you up, taps the lady on the shoulder. She turns around. Yes, how may I help you? This is your son! What have you done? You left him in the street like a common rat, and he's kind of cradling you, just like, do you know what you've done?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So he's gonna go ahead and roll bluff.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Steve.
Wait, should we both roll bluff?
Yes. Are you going to go along with it or?
I'm going along with it.
So Steve isn't convincing.
I love it.
But somehow Thotticus is.
Mom! Oh God! The terrors! I think I have. I think I have the I think I have the plague. Ow! I can see Grandmama. Grandmama with the plague. The humanity.
So, everyone around you just like takes a step back, and this lady is so caught off guard. She's like,
Oh my god.
I, and you see a man turn around. Zariah, what is this person talking about? What is this about a son, and why is it a nufkin? You know what this is about, sir. You know what your wife is.
Oh no.
My mother was a hamster, and now I am one too.
He wasn't always like this. He was cursed when you left him in the streets
To die.
to die.
Oh my god.
So that's his turn. Darmeeth, what will you do?
Darmeeth is kind of reeling from this a little bit, just a tiny bit, just like, well, that's not something I would have thought of. So she's gonna do a quick perception to see if she can find the old man that helped her earlier.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
All right, give me 1 second.
Meanwhile, as this is going on, you just hear in the background, "For the love of God, Zariah, how many times have I told you to keep it in your pants? No, Taldor knows of your exploits."
Nope.
You can't see him because too much of a crowd has built up around. Almost like you can almost see you see actually a halfling. It's not a halfling, it's one of the kids who's come over, and you just hear him whisper, "Fight, fight, fight." Fight." But when he sees
Can
no
Darmeeth?
one
Sorry.
around him chanting, he's just like, "Oh."
So, Darmeeth is gonna try to move back from the crowd a tiny bit and look around again to see if she can find the old man.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
she's gonna-
Take it
gonna
with
try to
advantage now because you can actually see the crowd has gathered, has left it a little bit more open for you to see through.
Right. Okay, give me. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to. All right, there's that one.
Oh, you see him. He's actually walking through the gardens. You see him. He stops and
Oh,
he's
oops. Okay.
So you take the 19. So you see
Right.
him. He's stopping through the gardens. He's smelling the roses and everything.
Okay.
And you see him kind of lightly chatting with people and everything.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead. Or Darmeeth is gonna go ahead, and she's gonna start heading towards the gardens.
Okay.
Do I make it there before my turn ends?
Yeah, you'll make it there by the time you get there, your turn will end.
Okay.
So we'll pick up with you in just a minute. Thotticus, while you are being cradled by Steve, who is just making this absolute scene, what are you doing in the meantime?
I guess I'm being cradled and screaming. This is not a task that lends itself to multitasking.
You need to see. You need to draw that scene.
This is your son.
Oh, the humanity.
So I guess that's my turn.
Okay, so that's going to be your turn. Master, you are still being carried by... Were you
Darmeeth?
still being carried by Darmeeth?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to assist Darmeeth in this? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
How can I assist?
Well, it's up to you, actually. How do you want to try to help in the situation?
What is she trying to do?
she's still trying to carry out her mission to defame these individuals.
I have the perfect idea.
Okay, so you're being carried over there. Okay.
I need to be close enough. I need to be let me see what it is. I need to be at least 25 feet away.
You guys are.
Okay, I want to pants one of the nobles with mage paw.
Let me go ahead and just do a d20 for me, and I'm gonna roll against it,
Okay.
and do it with advantage.
Oh god.
Ah!
Okay, so you cast Mage Paw, and you see you see this guy in almost like MC Hammer style pants. And you see air kind of flow through it and just kind of billow gently. And he's like, "Oh my, what a chill! I love it."
Oh,
Was
Can
that
I-
was that the old man? Or was it someone else?
It was someone else that like someone he was
Okay.
talking to.
can I try again?
You've already well, because you're being carried by Darmeeth, I will offer you another action. Yes.
Okay. So straight 20?
Yes. So you're gonna try again.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a natural one.
Oh god.
So you see this guy talking, and all of a sudden, as he gesticulates to the surroundings, you can overhear him saying, "Oh, and when my fathers and his father's fathers built the Senate," and his pants just drop.
Oh god.
And he stops mid-sentence, hand in air, face shocked, as he looks at everyone around him. And you see another kid come out from out of nowhere, point directly at his penis, and start laughing.
Yes.
And you see the old man in tiara just look down and just like, "Oh no." Ah. It's like the meeting of Crescendia 5 years ago.
Oh my god.
Why can't I take you anywhere? Ah.
Jesus.
And that is your turn, Master.
This pleases me.
This has put Master back in a good mood.
It does.
So Mort, who has just made it back,
You
made it
hear
back to the group.
purrs.
Mort, you've just made it back to the group, and you see everyone kind of getting involved in all this nonsense. What's Mort's reaction to all this?
He's just standing there just like, okay. So, once again, I'm the reasonable one? So that's a thing.
We are truly lost if that's the case.
So he just like doesn't even raise his voice when he says, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go find Sid.
And you just hear Steve just kind of turn around to you. "You do you, buddy. You do you."
And
You
you
just
do
kind of,
everyone
like,
else that isn't me.
Thumbs
Kind of
up.
gives you a thumbs up while Hulk was cradling Thotticus.
Yeah, you do everything else that isn't me.
Is that permission?
Who?
He looks down at Thotticus. "We'll hash this out later. I'm not going to. We'll talk about this." So you're gonna go ahead. Mort, roll a perception check.
Sorry. Perception. Nice.
So you know right off the bat where she is. You can actually see her, and you see her talking to this halfling with her face painted and everything, and she's giving Sid a very crazed smile. You know that something's up. Um, you're able to get about halfway there. Um, go ahead and roll a escape artist check to make sure that you don't like bump into anyone because of this crowd. Oh yeah, no. You, with the grace of an elf, are able to dip, dive, dodge, and dodge again against all these people coming in. You see children, running about because the plays and stuff are over. The halflings are just taking a break. You see one smoking in a corner, um, and you see that the stairs are completely void of anyone, so you're able to get there no problem. Um, do you want to basically make a dash action and try getting there sooner?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and you are going to. What is your movement speed regularly?
30.
30. So that would give you. You would make it to about here because it's completely clear. So you're kind of rushing up there. So that'll be your turn. Meanwhile, we turn to Sid, who is currently talking to this woman who seems absolutely crazed.
Okay, well, first off, I'm going to roll. Now that I actually know who it is that she worships, I want to roll this.
So what specifically are you wanting to inquire about or wanting to know about?
Dang it, I just lost my train of thought. Ugh. I want to know, I want to know how dangerous this person is. Like, if he's an actual threat to the night, because I can already tell she's like super insane. But I want to know how dangerous this entity really is, if I know that.
You know, go ahead. No, you know without a shadow of a doubt that this being, the whisperer in the darkness, um, the whisperer in shadow, is incredibly dangerous. Like back when you were in hell, you would hear even the demons and archdemons be like, "We do not fuck with this being. He is more powerful than us." Because when we try to make deals with him, and try to get one up on him, we end up with the raw end of the deal. You actually see one guy. You remember there was one demon who was trapped inside the body of a fly for the rest of his existence because he made a deal that went sour with the Whisper in Darkness.
Hmm.
And you know that he goes by many names, and that he has many forms.
So Sid kind of smiles back at the crazy lady and says, "How intriguing. I would love to hear more, but first, how about I gather some more followers?" And she pulls out the little insect, the mechanical insect, and she says, "Guys, we've got some real bad juju going on. I need everyone over here. I'm in the courtyard."
Okay, so you're gonna use your badge.
Yeah, I kind of whisper into it and say it.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check with
Um,
disadvantage because you're right there in front of her.
okay.
She beats
Not
you
good.
by one, and she looks at you. I thought we were really going to be friends. I am
Sid pulls out her
so
sword.
disappointed in you. Um, we are gonna have to we're gonna have to have a roll off for initiative
Okay.
as she pulls out a
Oh boy.
dagger from her back. So let me go ahead and roll her initiative.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
From 20 to 1. Okay, you are absolutely going first.
What does anything happen if you roll a nat 20 on initiative? Like, do you get double shots or something?
You will get a surprise round on her. I will
Yes.
I will grant you a surprise round.
Okay.
Oh god, I know why she got such a fast thing. It's because she's had so many times of Mort sneaking up on her. It's just like she's always ready to fight.
For some reason, that just reminds me of the original the original Pink Panthers, where he would train with his friend Kato, who would just hide in like random places to try and fight him all over the place. So now I'm just imagining Mort like hiding in shadow and just like popping out of drawers to fight Sid.
All right.
Well, it's also
so-
more like he'd hide in the fridge when Sid doesn't know he like thinks that he's gone out. He like, opens the fridge to grab his sandwich and he's just sitting there just like, stop.
A surprise sandwich attack. Okay, so you have the opening move. Your katana is unsheathed. How will you make your first attack?
Actually, like I wanted to cast like acid splash and just like kind of like vomit acid on her and then slash into her with my sword. Is that a thing? Can I do that?
If you have that spell,
I
go
do.
ahead and roll it for me. I can't remember. It is you'll do 1 point of damage. Okay, so she is going to take 1 point of damage. Come on.
Jesus, that was a low roll.
Okay. Let's see.
Question on that acid, where did it hit her?
So
the
here
face?
I'm trying to see. It's one standard action to cast a spell, so unfortunately you won't. You will still be able to get your attack, but it doesn't hit because as you spray this acid in her face, she reacts to it by stepping back, but it still ends up on her clothes. So she takes a point of damage. But she's able to, in that moment, move back from your attack. And now she is going to go ahead and make an attack against you. She is going to cast.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and do something really quick so you can actually friggin' see this. I know I had this problem last time where I couldn't figure out how to allow you guys to see her attacks and everything. Give me just a moment. Sorry guys. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, I think it's actually on the thing here. Where is it? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Give me just a second.
It's all good. Hi, Minute. I love this song for this.
Yeah, no, it fits perfectly. Why isn't it letting me show you guys the rolls? That's super weird. Should allow you to. Let me see if I have to edit the character feed at all. Nope, that's not it.
You may want to turn up the music slightly.
Okay, no problem. All right, here we go. So let me try this again. So she's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. I know that one.
I do not. Weapon takes the shape of a weapon favored by your deity or a weapon with, oh boy. As a real weapon of its form, it strikes the opponent you designate, starting with it. With one attack in the round, the spell is cast and continuing each round thereafter on your turn. It uses your base attack bonus, possibly allowing it multiple. Oh my gosh, it's right in the way. I don't know how to turn off notifications for this. Attacks per
Also,
round.
thank you very much for reading it out loud. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Let's see here. It uses your base attack bonus, possibly allowing it multiple attacks per round in subsequent rounds, plus your wisdom modifier as its attack bonus. It strikes as a spell, not as a weapon. So, for example, it can damage creatures that have damage reduction. As a force effect, it can strike incorporeal creatures without the reduction in damage associated with incorporeality. The weapon always strikes from your direction. It does not get a flanking bonus or help a combatant get one. Your feats or combat actions do not affect the weapon. If the weapon goes beyond the spell range, if it goes out of your sight, or if you are not directing it, the weapon returns to you and hovers. Oh god. Each round after the first, you can use a move action to redirect the weapon to a new target. If you do not, the weapon continues to attack the previous round's target. On any round that the weapon switches targets, it gets one attack. Subsequent rounds of attacking that target allow the weapon to make multiple attacks if your base attack bonus would allow it to. Even if the spiritual weapon is a ranged weapon, use the spell's range, not the weapon's normal range increment, and switching targets still is a move action. A spiritual weapon cannot be attacked or harmed by physical attacks, but Dispel Magic Disintegrate, a Sphere of Annihilation, or a Rod of Cancellation affects it. A spiritual weapon's AC against touch attacks is 12, 10 plus size bonus for tiny object. If an attack creature has spell resistance, you make a caster level check, 1d20 plus caster level, against that spell resistance the first time the spiritual weapon strikes it. If the weapon is successfully resisted, the spell is dispelled. If not, the weapon has its normal full effect on that creature for the duration of the spell. The weapon that you get is often a force replica of your deity's own personal weapon. A cleric without a deity gets a weapon based on its alignment. A neutral cleric without a deity can create a spiritual weapon of any alignment, provided he is acting at least generally in accord with that alignment at the time. The weapons associated with each alignment are as follows: Chaos, Battle Axe; Evil, Light Flail; Good, Warhammer; Law, Longsword. Oh, so she has a Battle Axe, correct?
No, actually. You see that out of the ether, you see rather than most spiritual weapons when they come out with almost like a bright light. But this is like a shadow appears out of nowhere, and you see from that shadow shimmers out a dagger.
Oh.
And the dagger is going to fly at you, and she is going to attempt to make a melee attack with it.
Oh, frick. Yeah, that hits for 5 points.
Okay, you will take 5 points of damage as this thing manages to lodge itself into your shoulder blade, and she looks at you.
Actually, more like it hits me in the leg. Like it hit hard. Like I said, more like it hits me in the leg. Like it hit hard.
Yeah, it hits you. It hits you enough with enough force that you're actually kind of stunned for a second as she's smiling up at you. This was a poor decision, I hope you know. And it saddens me to make you hurt so much when we could have been such close friends. You with your horns and me with my smile. And we will continue now over to Steven as my dog barks in the distance.
Pork, pork.
Okay, so Steven is currently holding this. God, I don't know what's up. She is really upset with something.
Bork.
Oh God, Desi. So as he's holding Thotticus.
Of course, it's when you talk.
I'm worried I should. Okay. So as Thotticus is being held up by Steven, and this noble is just looking at everyone just like in utter shock. And the husband comes up to Stephen. What do you know of my wife's affairs?
Ooh.
I know that she is a well-known lady of the night.
Desi.
Okay. Thotticus is gonna take a quick will check.
She's a
Go
whore.
ahead and
She's a dirty, stinking whore.
Just gonna straight up throw down.
so what was the will save?
That was for Thotticus to just scream, she's a dirty whore.
No!
And he lost, so he got to yell that. So I got to yell
So
that.
you see Stephen cradling. It's okay, child. It's not your fault. Your mother's a whore. Go ahead and roll bluff again.
Oh my god.
And since he's getting assistance from Thotticus, do it with advantage.
Mort? Or did you say mean Steve?
You and Steve. So Steve. I'm sorry, Steve and Thotticus. So Steve's gonna take a bluff check, and he's gonna take it with advantage.
Okay.
Thotticus, because you got that bluff as well, you are actually much more convincing because you are making these wailing, just rat child sounds.
I am
I
flailing.
love it.
I am kicking. People are getting a little scraped up because I got the claws, you know.
Steve's kind of like holding you a little bit back. He's like, okay, do you see how upset you've made him? You think he is upset? You think he is upset?
Who knows what I was born addicted to? I am a child of the streets. I will listen to no man.
So you just hear you actually see a man walk up to the both of you. What is all this racket? This lady has forfeited her rights to calling herself a lady because she has abandoned her child. That's a Nufkin. It's not a child. That's a full adult Nufkin. How do you know? Are you a Nufkin expert? No. Have you known what it's like to be with a Nufkin?
Yes.
Do you? My sexuality aside, do you know what she is? Are you going to say dirty? A dirty whore.
There's spiders on the floor with me.
I'm going to have to ask you to please calm down. We're about to have dinner. I don't think the guests need to be sick. Oh, they should be sick. They should be sick at a woman who abandons her own child to the streets.
I feel like
Black
Thotticus
runs
is getting really
wild.
flailed around and shaken up. We're about to get. If this keeps up, we're gonna lose the bluff because because an actual baby will have died from shaken baby syndrome.
Desi, go ahead and both of you roll perform checks.
Oh boy, here we go. Now we know it's. Now we really know.
Natural.
No,
unnatural.
Oh my
20
god.
how'd I get on?
So Thotticus,
he
because
outdid
you are a
it.
performer, you will also get advantage because Steve is also helping you. So go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
So you do much better on that. So you both are weaving this just absolutely sad, horrible story together. And everyone's just like, oh, this is that woman is so getting a divorce after this. So
Did
that
this
Holy
voice
shit.
exist yet, or do they just mean
Yeah.
he's gonna get pushed into a river?
Both.
everyone's just like, you actually hear someone. God, Desi,
She's so mad.
she is mad about something. But you just hear someone nearby whisper, "I will never vote for a woman. I will never vote with that woman if she is the kind of person who lets her children just run out in the streets with all of the crack cocaine. I won't vote the way she does. I'm voting for you, Trope." And you see people kind of nodding and agreeing, just like, "Oh yeah, I mean, why would you not?" And she just looks mortified. This woman's career is probably going to be ruined after this. So that's Steve's turn. We're going to turn now to Darmeet, who is currently being. She's currently approaching this man, Bacchus.
Right. So I imagine, everyone's still kind of flustered by that guy's pants just falling down.
He's fumbling with them right now, trying to pull
Uh-huh.
them up. They don't seem to be doing too well.
So
I
so
mean,
she,
he bends over and his entire ass is showing.
You see
I
another
mean,
kid come up from
everything-
behind him, just point at his ass and go.
I mean, he's got everything dangling, everything.
Oh my god. So
Ew.
as Darmeet approaches, she has one hand as if she's trying to shield her vision as she approaches
Oh, look at Desi.
for Bacchus. And just
I'm so sorry. I can't hear you over my dog. Say that again.
It's okay. So
No,
she's
just
got
sounds
one
so barky.
so she's got one hand up as if she's trying to shield her vision from or trying to pull his pants up. And she turns to the man who had helped her earlier and just perhaps this is a bad time.
No, my dear. This is just. Okay, this is awful timing, but not for you. Not because of you. I am so sorry that you are having to. He actually pulls out a fan from like somewhere in his pockets and flips it open and covers your view of this
Of
guy
him entirely,
falling
From
in
yeah.
his
his
pants.
pants that are on the ground?
No. The old man pulled it out and he's just like, no.
Okay.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Shield your eyes, maiden. How can I help you today? I saw the travesty that was the performance today.
Yes, I wished to thank you for your assistance getting off the stage.
You're welcome. If I had known that this was not part of the act, I would have immediately have jumped in. Of course, I am not some kind of coward. I apologize. I did not understand what was happening.
Yes, well, I have to admit I was so gripped with fear I could scarcely think, much less say anything. You see, I had a knife pressed to my back.
My goodness, who put the knife to your back, man?
The performer.
Well, we should talk to the guards right away. Yes, we should absolutely have that taken care of. He kind of looks around. He's gonna take a quick perception check. It's gonna be a disadvantage though because of the crowd. So let's in. Oh, I have no idea what's going on outside, guys.
She's either rolling natural ones or natural 20s on her perception.
There might be, I don't know, someone might have parked too close or something.
I'm not sure. She's just being really protective tonight. Desi. Anywho, you actually, he's having a hard time. He rolled a 5, so he's not having a good time with it.
While he's doing that, Darmeeth is taking the opportunity of him being distracted for her to do some perceptions of her own to try to determine a bit more about him and if he's got any culty leanings.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. Do it with advantage because he's. Oh, you don't even need it. Well, this guy is actually. I'm gonna have to roll a d6. Can't remember. You actually see a symbol which is very odd. You actually kind of remember it from the vision that you had as it was passing. You can almost imagine it in your head.
Can I do
It
a
is a
knowledge
thing-
planes or?
Yes.
Okay.
Girl, I will put you outside. So you have some knowledge of this based off of your God, Desi. I have an idea. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second.
Sure.
Should we pause the stream?
No, it's fine. He's
Okay.
coming back in like a second.
Give her peanut butter.
Oh,
wouldn't-
that works.
I wouldn't trust peanut butter because some of the you have to really look at it for it to be okay for dogs. Because
Yeah.
a lot
point.
of the ingredients have changed.
I will find a peanut butter for Desi and then bring it to her when I get over there.
She's probably gonna bark more now because I basically left her in the living room. I closed the door behind her. I hate to do it. I love my dog. I really do, but she's a loud girl. Anywho, so based off of your knowledge, you remember this is actually a symbol of the dread god Cthulhu. It's basically a metal with a squat humanoid creature with scaly skin kneeling, not kneeling, but sitting down, and you see the wings unfurled behind it and the tentacles on the face of the octopoid head, the cephalopodic head.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns to look at you. I don't know where the gods are. This is most.
Oh no,
most-
it's quite all right. She says she's trying to keep his attention on her face because she's gone and she's put, since she doesn't have to shield her eyes anymore because he's got the fan up, she's rested her arm or her hand back on her arm, and she's on the inside of her arm, she's trying to kind of trace what she saw so Master can see it and know what she saw.
Master, roll a perception check.
I'm gonna also roll some Yogg Sothory.
Okay.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. You see
Okay,
it.
so you with your perception, you don't need. I just realized you didn't need your Yogg Sothory. You know immediately looking at it. That is Cthulhu's sign. That is obviously meant to be that he is a follower of Cthulhu.
Oh, that's weird that that's there.
And it's just like a small little coin that's attached to it's not attached to his it's not attached to his crown. It's a sash that he wears, indicating that he is of some import.
I don't
I
like
realize I look at this guy and I'm like, he should really sound like Vincent Price.
him.
Now
Are
then, dear, how can I help you, ma'am?
Are you gonna show us a picture of him? Because I don't know where he is.
I thought I showed you guys last time, but I can absolutely do that again. Give me just a second. I always forget that I can use this feature. I can just look them up without having to scroll through. And it makes life so much easier. This just, he looks like he should be
Oh,
voiced
wow.
by Vincent
It's
Price.
the eyes.
It's the eyes, definitely.
He always had very piercing eyes. I was about to
That's
say.
Ben Kingsley.
Oh, yeah. I could see both, actually. I could see both.
It's Ben Price.
God.
Ben Pricely.
Ben Priceley.
Always the creepy evil dude.
Now then, how can I... Okay, I can't find a god, but perhaps you and I can go find one. Please. Do you mind if I lead you, madam?
Oh, I don't mind at all. And thank you again, please. I must know your name.
Ah, yes, I am Duke Georgie Bacchus Talibat II.
Is that really his name?
That is real. That is
Yes.
really his name.
Hey there, Georgie.
I'm just glad someone did that.
Well, I can imagine Thotticus saying that, to be honest.
So Darmeeth
Oh, I think I know what it is that's bothering. I think it's the kids playing basketball.
Are they playing basketball? Because I know the neighbors are building the fence. But then again, the fence last time wasn't causing her issue like this.
It's almost like fireworks.
Oh, you know what? I saw some kids on a bike, like those electric motorbikes, dirt bikes,
Oh.
and it was super loud. And it's funny because for a while it like stalled on them and they couldn't use it.
I don't know. It almost maybe explode. Oh. Give me just a second, guys.
Sorry guys, hold up.
In the meantime, guys, would you like to hear an average conversation that occurs between Mort and Darmeeth?
What is an average conversation?
Does anyone ever have an average conversation anymore?
We do. Fire.
Yes.
Darmy, you're my best friend.
Drow, I'm your only friend. I'm the only one who even bothers to put up with you, to be perfectly frank.
Ouch.
You know you love me.
Ouch. Limps away.
uh
Sid, is that my sandwich?
I mean, technically, you could argue that since there was no name or label on it, it's one of our sandwiches, and I just got to it first.
Fireworks display going on.
Oh,
And
Sid.
it's not too far from here. It's probably at the park,
yeah.
but it's super loud.
Oh, wow.
And that's why she's been barking.
Okay, so there's fireworks.
Sid, there's a piece of paper sticking out from the side of your mouth that says property of Mort.
She's so happy now.
Yeah. But I think you should stay with Mom.
Desi.
There you go.
Anna.
Close the other doors.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Nah,
guys.
she don't run.
Whew. Sorry about that. Okay, so things seems to be calming down now. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and offer his arm to you to kind of lead you to the nearest guard. Which is probably around, actually, you see one over in this corner here. So he's gonna go ahead and lead you guys over there.
So Darmeeth is going to try to talk to him a bit more away,
Okay.
and just kind of try and dig into this guy's head a little bit, or just kind of try to play on a statement he made earlier a little bit. So just, I'm sure a man of your status must have had such great exploits in his past.
Oh, darling, I used to be such a man. I used to be so glorious in my prime, and now I am. He looks at you. You don't need to know about the ins and outs of a broken down old man. I mean, in this empire, we are all doing our best that we can, and some of us are not doing as well as others, but we do what we can.
Can't tell flicking.
Just.
He is
But-
prey to be had soon.
But surely you must have developed such a skill for perception, and wisdom only grows through experience.
He kind of looks at you. If I didn't know any better, ma'am, go ahead. Actually, before, go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Hoo-hoo.
Here goes.
You got this. He's gonna roll. Oh yeah. Against his 4.
Jesus.
So he looks at you. You are so young and so thoughtful to flatter and butter up this old man. But yes, in my day, I used to do many things. You should know I have helped with the trade policies with other nations. And in general, if it weren't for me, the fish that we actually bring into Taldor would not be exported to the other areas. I mean, truth be told, if we weren't able to get our neighbors to take our fish, we would potentially be out of business. We'd make no money whatsoever. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I have made a difference, and it shows.
I see. So she does look quite interested in that. It's just that must have been some undertaking. Although I'm not certain why there would be little interest in fish. It is a renewable resource and often one of the best forms of protein one can come by.
And see, you're right. And I've had to make that sales pitch, that exact same sales pitch every time and every town I've gone to. You would be surprised at how many people are unhappy because it is one of our only exports. We have very limited resources, except perhaps our pockets of gold. And you see, actually, he kind of touches the gold. He touches the coin on him, and it's not like a normal gold. It's almost like a soapy. It looks like it's been degraded by seawater. And he's like, "This is all that remains of those pockets. We are running dry, and we're supposing that the only way to increase our endeavors is to spread out further. At least that is what some believe. Others believe that it is time to decrease the population."
I see. And where do you lie?
I, of course, don't agree with the idea of deposing our population. That is, these are the people that we fight for, you understand. To do so would be absolutely impractical, especially with the idea of starting in the Narrows. Just because people are poor doesn't mean they should be punished for it. You know that this man is clearly, he's covering up something. He knows.
Oh boy. We may have to get her a vest for nights like this.
We may need to get her what?
A vest. It helps keep dogs.
True.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something real quick.
Okay. But Darmeeth, you understand that this man is absolutely covering up something. He knows more than he's letting on. And he's hinting at what he truly feels. It sounds like he may be BSing you.
Mm-hmm. She's not going to let anything show. Her veil helps with that. But just No, of course not. Such a thing would be absolutely inhumane, monstrous even to think about, much less
Go ahead.
suggest.
Go ahead and roll a bluff check.
Okay.
Bluff or diplomacy, your choice. I'm sorry.
I was going to do diplomacy. Can I do diplomacy?
Absolutely.
Because I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. That's not how Darmeeth do. Oh man.
He notices you kind of falter with that, and he doesn't let it show on his face, but he realizes he's fucked up. He should have not have said that.
Mhm.
We turn now over to Thotticus. So Thotticus, what do you want to do in this situation?
Have I been put down yet?
Yeah, at this point you've been clawing and screaming, so Steve's just like putting you down and putting his hands on his hips and kind of giving angry, like, you should know better, blah, blah, blah.
All right. Okay. So what else is going on?
You see that this man has approached. Oh my god, she looks adorable. So my wife took an old T-shirt and just wrapped it around Desi, and Desi seems confused but happy. Such a good thing.
Yeah, we'll need photos of that.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. I call it finally off though.
Yes? You need a new one.
Yeah. You see the.
But we can only return those.
Maybe yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Our dog is adorable.
Oh wait, I remember what I was gonna do.
Yes.
Fuck. Sorry, I got so enraptured with the last bit that I totally like blanked on the fact that I have a character in this campaign. Fuck. There we go. One more will save. Yes. Oh no, I guess I passed, so I'm not gonna do the thing. Okay.
Well,
So
you
what else
still,
is going on?
even though you pass, you can still use it and perform with it.
What?
Like, even though you pass, you can still choose to do the action. It's up to you. Hey, baby. Oh, don't knock that over, girl. Oh, you want. So you
That's
see
fine.
this.
I was gonna. Yeah, that's fine. It's more organic this way. It keeps me from being the complete dumbass. All right. What else? What else is going on in the room? I've been getting
You see
shaken
that-
around. I'm a little dizzy.
You've actually see this huge hulking barbarian looking guy approaching Steve, and he's just trying to calm him down. But you see he's steadily getting more and more upset as Steve continues making this scene.
So okay, the barbarian's getting more upset.
Yes.
All right. I really don't.
You hear him. He turns to you, and you. Well, what proof have you that you are this woman's child, as you say? So what do you say to convince this man?
Man, I don't have an idea.
Say goo goo gaga.
Go go gaga, motherfucker.
It's like my kid.
What if you could point out the
Thotticus-
sign she
Thotticus
has on her
approaches him.
purse?
Thotticus approaches
Sorry.
the barbarian. You know, he's a little bit dizzy, so he's staggering a little bit. You know, trying to look a little more like a kid. It's like please. It's like, my good sir, please. If you would only just look at the poor eyes of an orphan, and then into the eyes of his dirty skank of a mother.
This dirty whore.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He looks at you. He looks at her, and he is thoroughly convinced. Madam, you should feel absolutely ashamed.
Ugh.
Shaking his head at her. I'm
This is
sorry for this
beautiful.
child, but you do need to keep it down. There are guests here, and you are interrupting them. Please, I know that this is a rueful time for you, but you must endure as Taldor endures.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it.
Thotticus fakes a tear rolling down his cheek as he nods. Like, I'll try. I will be strong for Taldor.
Everyone just like you see one old man in the crowd go, and everyone starts clapping and applauding.
Oh my god.
That's wonderful. Oh my god.
And everyone clapped. Remember earlier when that lady said I could be a real actor? That's what we folks in the business like to call a foreshadowing.
Steve just bends down. That was a nice touch. Excellent job. As he's clapping along.
Okay, I think that's it for my turn.
Yep. We turn now to Master.
Okay, so I was putting a shirt on Desi. So we found out that he was blabbing about stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, he basically was just like, oh no, of course I'm against the idea of thinning the population. I mean, these are the people we fight for, ha ha ha. And she could tell, it's fucking BS.
Can I also pants him with Mage Paw?
You can go ahead and try.
I want her to cry sexual harassment.
Go
Do I need
go ahead and roll
D20?
yes.
Oh no.
He's looking at you and he's kind of sweating as he realizes he's fucked up. And all of a sudden, you just hear foop as his pants just drop well below the knee. And while the other guy has been fumbling this entire time and has finally got his pants up, he turns to the old man and goes, "Ha ha! How do you like it, you old son of a bitch?"
And me, hold on. Sorry, go ahead.
It's just like, it's not just a simple foop. It's a foop followed by a.
Oh no!
Yeah, this man was packing heat.
So Darmeeth staggers backward and screams. I'm talking full out screams. Just someone help!
You see the guard, who you guys were already nearby, looks and he's rushing. He's like bum rushing. He is a huge hulking man in iron, and he is just coming. And he's got a halberd in his hand, and he points it directly at the man's penis. What are you trying to do, you knave?
And Darmeeth is actually like she's not crying necessarily, but she's like obviously shocked, like tightly, and just like her skin on her arms even looks a little paler than usual. Just I asked if you could help me find a guard, and then.
So you thought that the guard meant your penis? Is that right, sir? I know you're of the aristocracy, and this is of the norm, but not in front of the children.
In the distance, someone screams, "That's a huge bitch."
You hear a child come up to one of his parents like, "Mom, why is that man's ball so long and wrinkly?" And she just starts screaming. So this guy is right in front of him, and she's just trying to get his pants on.
Darmeeth is like, she's not looking at him. She's like kind of shaking a little bit because, to be perfectly honest, yes, it did traumatize her just a little bit.
Traumatize me, Captain.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
And so she's managed to back away, like more towards the gardens. Just, obviously shaken by this.
The guard sees you and offers you. He's wearing this long cape that's of Taldorian.
Mhm.
He holds it up, kind of blocking your view and blocking everyone's view. He goes, "I will sacrifice my body so that none of you have to see this abhorrent sight." And the man
Just
kind of whispers, "Don't have to. So like, you don't have to be a dick about it. I'm sorry. Are you saying something about dicks right now?"
Is in trouble.
also, I
So-
apologize if my earlier scream was really loud. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. That's fine. So that is gonna be master, and that's gonna be your turn.
Acceptable.
So now we return to Mort, who is just absolutely booking it. Go ahead and roll a quick perception check.
I hope to God that I see this.
Your elven eyes do in fact see that there is a major fight going on. You see that flurry of black inkiness appear out of just materialize out of the ether, and you see the dagger as it thrusts itself into Sid's arm, and you can tell she's in danger. And you are running as fast as you can.
Oh God, this is not good. All right, so will I make it there by the end of this turn?
Yes, you'll be able to make it there in turn.
All right, so
you will
as I'm running,
Uh-huh. You will
Also-
automatically be the last one in the initiative, though.
okay. All right, so as I'm running, I pull out the card and just like yell into it, guys. We need you out the front right now. Sid's in trouble. Got a small bitch needing an ass kicking.
I just imagine as you're just running up the stairs, your coat flowing behind you, you're pulling out your gun, and you're just fucking booking it like a fucking adventurer.
Oh
So
hell
you're
yeah! No
able
one
to
touches
get-
my kid but me.
So you're able to get up there, with your movement and everything, since that's just your movement. So you still have an action, and you will be the last in the turn. But what do you want to do?
Oh, I want to fucking shoot this cunt.
Wording. Wording.
Technically, there's a lot of cunts around that could be shot.
Sorry, I want to shoot this small, annoying. Sorry, that is on my bad. I would like to shoot this thing who touched my
Okay.
child.
So you're gonna go ahead and you're pulling back you're thumbing the hammer of the back of your gun, and you
Yep.
take aim. Go ahead and roll. Ooh. Okay,
Oh!
so
Shoot, does that mean
so
We
Yeah,
have to roll for it. Oh my
I have
god.
to roll D100. Okay, so it's just you pull back the hammer, you click, nothing happens.
God damn
And
it!
she
It
looks at
jammed.
you. Oh, I see. Is your father here to fight me too? Oh,
it's not my
How-
father?
wonderful. So now that is your turn. Sid, it is now your turn.
You talked earlier about my horns and your smile. Well, I'm gonna slice that damn smile off your face and you're gonna go to hell.
Because of the way the dagger is in your arm, it's so much harder to lift your katana, and it's slower as you just swipe, and she just dodges nimbly out of the way. Is really that the best you can do? So she is going to go ahead and she is going to use her spiritual weapon. She calls it back just a little bit, and she is going to roll again. This time, she is going to be attacking. She is going to attack Mort with it. What is your AC, man?
20.
So you see it thunk into your suit, and it looks as if it's pierced, and she's smiling happily. But then she blinks and squints and notices there's not a drop of blood anywhere. And she looks. Is that a joke about my height? Oh, I didn't think you'd have a sense of humor.
Oh, trust me, if I was going to make a joke about your height, I'd say that you've got a short temper, but a lot coming to you.
Let me see here really quick. Since you guys have your eyes on her, she is going to use her spell-like ability. She's going to try to enthrall you. So you guys will have to make a go ahead and make a will save.
We'll
Oh,
say,
no.
right.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey.
Sid is too pissed with this little bitch to even think about, being enthralled by her.
Hell yeah, she is.
More, you see what she's trying to do, and it pisses you off even more.
Wrong move, bitch.
So we are going to go ahead. Sid, that ends your turn for now.
Okay.
So we return now to Steven, who is currently, done placating the barbarian, and as he turns to Thotticus, I think we've done what we came here to do, don't you? He
I
looks at
already
everyone.
forgot what we were trying to do.
Shouldn't they
Look
have
at how
heard us?
brave this
If
boy
I say,
is.
didn't they hear Darmeeth scream?
So
Oh.
here's the thing. Roll a perception check for him, hun.
Okay. Let's see how he does. Considering how bad he's been doing. Oh,
He hears Darmeeth screaming in the background. He's looking and he's just like, "Oh, that man has no pants."
Nice.
Wow, he is really packing some heat there. That old man. I mean, I've had my fill today, but I mean, I could definitely take my fill of that. I am so sorry. You know what? That's a me thing.
You
I'm so
haven't
sorry.
seen me in pants once.
Yes, but here's the thing, Thotticus. You. He looks at you. You're a child.
Steve, I'm
remember?
joking.
He winks at you. You're a child. Thotticus, you can also see this man's it's just blowing in the wind practically.
Yeah, Thotticus is not looking at the man. That he's a rat. This is lower than rock bottom for him. The events that have transpired in the past few weeks now, but he's holding out a little bit.
You see Steven point out to the old man, and he turns to the barbarian. Shouldn't you be doing something about that? You see the guardman just fucking this mountain of a man just put his cape around so that the old man can't be seen. I think he's got it covered. I see what you did there. And he goes, "Listen, I'm going to take my adoptive son, and we are going to leave this place." He looks over at Lady Zariah, and she's just trying to see over everyone to the old man, and you see her husband glowering at her. You harlot.
Oh
I know what I like, okay? Which is apparently everything with a dick. That is completely untrue. I like things with vaginas too.
Oh my god.
You just see everyone just turning at the two of them as they bicker. Oh. Oh my, she is absolutely getting divorced. How embarrassing for her. Oh. And as Steve is just like leading Thotticus away, you hear his badge goes off as you hear Mort's command for you guys to get over. He looks at Thotticus. So we should be running, right? Make another perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Thotticus, you do another perception check as well.
I did.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, no, you guys perfectly see. Just based off the badges, you guys are looking around and you see above you. You see a knife as it's like being thrown into Mort's shoulder, and you see that he's just standing there completely stoic as if it didn't even budge. Thotticus, you see this and you're thinking to yourself, "What a man!"
It's half that and half like mortal terror for Mort.
And now we go back to Darmeeth. You are currently being shielded away from the vision of this man and his
She's just
fingers.
kind of she's just like she's literally like turned away, like facing away, towards the gardens, and just she's just shaking, just like pretty much. Is there anyone like right next to her, or is the guard just preoccupied with the old man?
You see a woman come up to you. My darling, are you all right? Are you fine? Did that man try to molest you?
I was able to scream before anything happened. I asked him if he could help me find a guard because of something else, and then
She hugs you and kind of pats you, and she looks at the man and screams, "You pervert!" And he's just looking, his pants are halfway up, and he's just like, "Today has been a day. I can pay to fix this. I can pay to fix this." He's whispering to himself.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Darmeeth is just shaking her head into the woman's shoulder, just
So right now, this lady is just kind of cradling you, and as you do, you hear a muffled thing coming from your badge.
I
And
have
it's
to roll
more
perception.
Yes, because she's hugging you, it's a little
Right.
harder to hear. So go ahead and roll.
Sure.
Okay, so you can hear it just barely under it, and you hear muffled. But you're able to make out what it's saying. And with your perception, you look straight up and you see what's going on. As again, that knife is being thrown, that dagger is being thrown right into Morton. He's standing there, he's taking it, and he looks. You've seen him pissed before when he's on cases. So you recognize the look of someone about to die, someone do something
Pretty much.
very bad.
So Darmeeth, she tries to not harshly push a woman away, but she just kind of makes an indication like she wants to get back up. She's like, "I'm sorry, I can't be anywhere around him," and she just runs off with Master towards where Morton.
So okay, so you're gonna make it over to where Steve and Thotticus were, which, by the way, I forgot to mention. Steve was kind of carrying you guys up there.
Right.
Master is in your arms.
Yes.
And you see this lady turn over to Georgie. Do you see what kind of trauma you've caused? She can never look at her penis again. And you hear a kid, "What's a penis?"
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's something that Daddy usually gives Mommy, but not anymore.
It's something that
Oh.
your father tends to give to his secretary.
Oh! There is just fire happening today. Oh my god.
So much shade being
Shots everywhere.
Shot, shot, shot,
Yes,
shot, shot, shot.
it's because your mother, instead of putting it into her mouth, stuffs it with cake.
Oh my god.
That's because your mother would rather stuff cake into her mouth.
Oh.
It's just like
Cake makes
you
me
hear
happy.
all of the aristocracy just kind of blathering on, and you hear more of that.
We
But
did
nobody-
it! We fixed the government!
Oh my god.
Who sucks more dick than the government?
So Jesus.
So as you
Nothing
guys
but
are
Steve does not want to
climbing up
answer.
there, you guys notice that no one has noticed what is going on up there.
Okay.
So, Thotticus, it is now your turn. You and Steve have moved together to this point. What do you want to go ahead and do? Because you guys are like at the foot of the stairs.
Alright.
Oh, Disneyland.
So we're here. We got Darmith holding Master near us, and we can see not too far off in the distance, but over there, over yonder, that a halfling is going at Mort and Sid with a big axe or whatever. Is that's what's going on, right?
Yeah, you see them. You see Dagger flying kind of in the air
They
as she's
hit
kind
your
of stepped back from her.
boyfriend.
Should we like go and like do something about that?
Yeah, I'm sure they've got it. I mean, he's a big strapping lad. She's. Yeah, we should probably help them. I think because you can see that you can see that not Darmeath. You can see that Sid is bleeding pretty heavily.
Oof, oof, that is a lot of red, and I mean, especially for a woman who is red already, that is a lot of red still.
Well, don't wait on our account. Go.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta scroll through Thotticus's page here to see if Thotticus could actually do anything useful. Fuck.
Oh well, I think you can do bardic sonic
Inspiration.
courage. Yeah.
Wait, what? What can I do?
Let me see. I think at first level you can do performance check to do bardic inspiration, but let me double check because you.
I don't think I can do that.
You are a bard first level, so you.
I think I switched that out for magical talent.
Yeah, you have bardic performance, which you can maintain as a free action every round, but you have to pop it off, and it allows you to provide others with a plus. Let me see. A bard can use. Let's see. And you can use like counter song. You can try to distract, fascinate. Inspire courage is a first level that you can use.
Okay, where am I supposed to be looking on my character sheet? Because I'm looking at additional.
Give me just a second. Let me pull your character sheet up. So yeah, if you go under feats and features, let's see. That's bardic knowledge. Okay, so we need to add to yours.
Maybe I'm just not a very good bard.
Let's see. It should have automatically added it because you started out as a bard. Let me see. It's bardic performance.
Yeah, no, I think that got switched out for magical talent. Because I'm a specialty magician class.
Let me see. Magical talent is. I have to go to the SRD for this. Actually, give me just a second.
Wait, I didn't mean to click on that. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, see, counter song is actually
What? What am I supposed to-
counter song is actually like a bardic performance. So, okay. So if you go beyond magical talent, you get counter song, distraction, fascinate. Okay. Let me see. And I think that's because you went with magician.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're right. My bad. Let me check that.
I'm not a good battle bard.
Okay, so no, you get those as well.
Oh,
Yeah. So you actually.
so I built my character sheet wrong.
Oh no! You get Democraft instead of Inspire Courage. You're right. Okay. But you can gain all magic allies of magician gain a +1 bonus on caster level checks, concentration checks, and attack rolls with spells and spell-like abilities. So there's that, and you can do with counterspell. Let's see. You can try to distract.
I guess. I mean, out of character. That doesn't. I don't know how this
You would be giving
Whatever
her
it's-
negative.
distraction Thotticus would be.
Well, considering that you're Nufkin running up into the middle of this battle, it would definitely be advantageous to you guys to have her concentration kind of broken and whatnot. So that's definitely
All
an
right.
action.
Yep. Okay, we're going with that. We're going with. Let's get a little reckless and a little wild today, folks.
Okay.
I have to move into range, right?
Yeah. So you'll have to move in. Now you don't have to be in the front lines per se. So
I'm gonna be over like here. So still pretty close.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have enough. You'll have enough to do it.
All
okay.
right, here we go. Distraction.
Okay. So she's gonna have to do a. Let's see.
Can I specify what my distraction is?
Yes, you can. You will need to make a perform check.
Oh boy, here we go. So not only does Thotticus run out here like screaming at the top of his lungs, but now that maybe people are paying attention, maybe they aren't. He's gonna go back into his usual magician shtick. He's got his cards out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, short people of all races. You know, he's doing his little shtick out there.
No, that's profession. It's
Oh god, I
perform.
hit profession. I was like, oh god, did I really just get 5 for the first? Did I really just get my first single digit perform roll? People's fucking lives are on the line.
I think it's a will save.
There we go.
Holy shit! So let's see if she's able to resist it or not.
Oh god.
Who wants to see me pull myself out of a hat?
As soon as you run up, she hears this and
Holy
she's like,
crap.
"What? That's amazing!" She is absolutely distracted, and you see in that moment of distraction, the blade disappears. The spiritual weapon is gone.
You broke her concentration.
Yep. She rolled a fucking nat 1. You absolutely distracted her. Okay, so So you are now at the situation. Master, you are currently on Thotticus. That ends your turn because you moved and
Yep.
everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So Master, it is now your turn. You are currently being held by Darmeeth.
Can I run in?
You want to jump from there, and yeah, you can.
How far can I get?
You'll be able to make it. You'll be able to make it. That would
Like all
count
the-
as your move action.
Okay. So I'm gonna move over there. And I want to cast Magic Missile.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. I think that one automatically goes off, right? Let's see. And
Magic
does
missile.
1d4 points of force damage plus +1. It's unerring even if the target is in melee combat, so long as it has less than total cover. Okay, yeah. So you do 2 points so that's 3 points of damage for every 2 casters. Blah 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 blah.
So 3.
So 3. Okay. All right. So she is going to take 3 points of damage as she notices this cat just run up to her and then just from its mouth spew these magic missiles, and she is just
Pew, pew,
absolutely
pew, pew.
confused.
God.
Pew pew mew mew.
Okay. So it is now Mort's turn. Actually, what we're going to do is we are going to rearrange this. Since now Thotticus, Sid, Mort, and Master are here, we are going to go ahead and change the initiative order. So I want you guys to go ahead and everyone here. Actually, we'll wait until the next round. So okay, so we'll wait till the next round. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wait until everyone is there to re-roll initiative. But
Alright.
in the meantime, so Sid is going to go first, and then it's going to be Williskia, and then it will be you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So Sid, what do you want to do now?
She's gonna do the hold on. Her let's see. The arcane pool. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And she's gonna use all 4.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
+1 enhancement bonus, so she's gonna get a +4 enhancement bonus on her attack.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Ow!
So,
Bitch is
Okay,
dead.
so-
Holy crap!
do you want to go ahead and put that +4 to the damage?
Heck yes.
I don't know if you can put that to the damage, but you can try. Because you know when you rolled a nat 20, you absolutely hit this bitch.
All right then, yeah.
Okay, so that will do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage. You
Sid
see her,
raises her
she's going to take a quick
A blood nap.
a quick
Constitution
blood
check.
bath.
Just a quick one. She'll be fine.
Where is, oh, there it is. She's gonna take a quick Constitution save. She is
Yeah.
looking at you
Oof.
guys, and she is smiling. She's just like, "Oh, look at that! Look at all that red." She kind of, she puts her hand to her chest as you slice down, and kind of, it did that thing where you see in Japanese movies where you struck up with your blade and chopped her right in the middle, and you see a splash of blood that hits the wall. She's holding her wound. She looks at her hand, licks her blood. Oh, we are going to have so much fun.
Can't have
She's gonna
fun
go
if you're
ahead.
dead.
True fact. So she is going to let's see here.
Is it possible for me to make a reflex save before she can attack? Or am I way too far out?
You are too far out yet.
Dang it. Okay.
She is gonna go ahead and give me just a second. I'm trying to see which one would be. Um, hmm. This is a okay. So she's gonna go ahead and first off, she's gonna cast she's gonna cast Divine Favor.
Oh.
No.
This bodes poorly.
And she is gonna go ahead and let's see. So it's lasts for 1 minute for herself. For she is gonna go ahead and try to roll to hit Mort again.
Damn.
Damn.
Ouch.
So she runs past. She flies underneath your legs, and she
Wait.
slices the
Time out.
Achilles tendon.
Time out. She had to go past me to get to Mort, though. Like, because she went
Yeah.
Get
the
an
way
attack
she
of
moved.
opportunity.
Yes, that would be an attack of opportunity. It still does damage, but you do get the chance to hit her again. Unfortunately, she's too quick for you as she slides past underneath. Because of her nimbleness, she just right through his Achilles tendon. Mort, it is now your turn.
All right. Oh, he's upset now. So he's going to activate 2 of his deeds. He's going to activate Deadeye to go against her touch AC instead of normal AC. And then he's going to activate Focused Aim. So spending both those points to add the Charisma bonus.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Oh.
so you turn your gun and you aim
Plus-
it.
plus
Like
5.
you've already taken the hit, so you're going down, and your gun barrel levels right at her, and you fire into it, and she is going to take 5 more points of damage.
10.
Oh,
Ow.
Yep, with the Charisma bonus, it's 10.
So let me go ahead and roll a quick another con save for her. Actually, she's taking this bullet right to the eye, and you see it kind of blow out, almost to the side of her head because of how you're angled and everything. It's a weird angle, so it takes her eye out, and you see it just kind of blow out. But she is still standing, and she's still smiling at you. Her face now a bizarre, just this bizarre mishmash of just blood and mass just leaking all over the place, and there's this still in her other eye, this insane glint in her eye. So we are going to go now to Steven, who is going to run up here, and now he's been using spells for a
He's
while.
been using his level 0 spells.
So he is going to go ahead and what would you like him to do, hun?
I want him to use. Let's see. He's not close enough for that. Oh, Han.
Oh, sorry.
Rude. I was gonna have him use. He hasn't. I need to reset my clothes. So he is going to use shield, which casts it on himself because that's what it does.
Okay. That will give him a +4 to his AC, so that is going to be
Yes.
nice. So he runs up and he shields himself. It almost looks like he pulls almost like a Doctor Strange, where you see a Mandela appear in front of him. What the hell is going on here?
And that's a standard action, so he can't really do anything else, I don't think, because his spells are all. Let me see.
Okay. So that is his turn. As Darmeeth, it is now your turn.
Darmeeth is going to try to run up as fast as she can.
Okay. So you're gonna make it. You
Who
book
is
it
the
up.
closest person that I'm next to?
Well, because of how you're coming in, it's gonna be these three, because you guys just got here, and that's gonna be Thotticus, Steve, and you see the master is like off to the side, just hissing at this bitch.
Right. Darmeeth is going to run up to the master. She's going to reach out. She's going to touch the top of her head quickly, as she's still going to try to head towards Sid if she can. But she's going to cast protection from, I'm guessing, chaos?
Okay. Okay. So the spell wards creatures against evil creatures from mental control.
Well, whatever alignment it is.
Oh, okay.
So it's whatever alignment it is. Yeah. And I specified chaos. I believe that's what this is.
Yep. That's absolutely fine. So guys, that is a standard action. Okay. So guys, we are
Reroll.
going to we're gonna do something really quick. Okay.
Sure.
Now you're about to say we're gonna end here. I'm like, no, we ain't.
We better not. I was going to say, we need to reroll initiative.
Before we do that, you see that she picks up her hand into her mouth and she whistles shrilly.
Oh, shit.
And let's see, where are they? Oh, okay, come on.
Is this a bad time to mention Darmeeth has no weapon?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Well.
She's going to be staying right next to Master because, the barrier moves with the subject, and she's kind of able to take advantage of that a little bit.
Which barrier?
The one I put around you.
Oh, okay.
She's basically standing practically right on top of you.
Actually, let me roll something really quick.
Well, we are in the same square because I can't. I literally.
Right. Good enough.
You see these 4 cultists come out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere.
Oof.
And they're each carrying short swords. They're halflings, and they are all looking at you guys. Actually, let me see. Is that the right ones? Yes, you see these halflings in these robes that are clearly of the yellow sign. And guys, it is time to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
But before we do, go ahead and make okay. Go ahead and roll
Oops.
if you want a perception check as well.
Okay.
Hang on, I need a reroll. I didn't select my token. Dang it! Okay, I'm gonna try roll perception. Hopefully that roll goes better.
I don't know. Good tonight.
Perception. I don't think Steve rolled for his initiative. Fuck.
Please
Yeah,
do.
Steve hasn't rolled yet.
No, for initiative.
Yeah, he hasn't rolled yet for initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it went.
Hang on, I need to
Yep.
go ahead and set these guys up really quick. Make sure that that's going to be easier for me to track for you guys.
I'm going dead last. Hopefully that doesn't mean I die.
Okay, so this one, he's going to take his initiative check.
All right, so I just realized I was on mute this entire time. Fire, you rolled a 7 first, so you get to keep your 7.
I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like anyone who has healing spells,
I do.
yeah, Sid and Maud could use some help.
It's touch based.
Slap us and run.
So you see these guys pouring out of like a hallway, and they are carrying short swords. One seems to almost be carrying a bow, and out of nowhere from behind them, you see a guy just climbing up the banisters really quickly, and he flips over and lands right behind them.
Oh.
Fuck.
He is going to let me go ahead and roll initiative for him.
Is he also a cultist?
There.
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
What?
We have an
You
ally!
picked the wrong place to come, boys. We're gonna rumble tonight.
Oh my! Wait, no. Is it? What's
It's
his
what's his
face?
face from
It's
the
the guy from
beginning.
the door.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, it's
my
him,
god!
See this guy?
Mort's friend.
He's dressed in red and black. He's clearly wearing a mask. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the concerned citizen. Some know him more clearly as the Devil Man.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, Razzle, I need you to coordinate with me here.
Oh god, no! Because that's obviously Mort's friend, yeah. What's his face?
You're
Yeah.
assuming that is just because Sam has limited voices.
Yeah.
Sam does not have limited voices. He's one of our greatest voice actors.
There's one child at this party, and they have seen a lot of things.
That child is well read.
Please check the chat.
So you may know. Okay, so Mort, I'm gonna go ahead and say do a a perception check. That's pretty good.
Oh no.
Oh god, come on. Yes!
Yeah, you recognize him. You're just like,
man.
this motherfucker.
Mort just like before everything starts, Mort's hand covered in blood just raises up slowly. And it's literally I can't put it in for like everyone's watching the stream, but I have the GIF here for everyone else. It's basically Mort just does the hand wave to the boy.
He kind of looks at you. You see him smile and nod. But in the meantime, Williska is going to turn around and she's going to try to attack you. But before, she's actually going to go ahead and let's see. She's going to point to two of her cult followers, and she's going to cast blessing.
Ooh.
Bitch.
and you just hear her just shout, "Yeah, yeah!" And so you see their blades begin to shine with unholy yellow, sickly light. And that is going to be a. Is that a? So that's. Okay, so yeah, okay. So that is going to be a quick special action. So she's going to go ahead and cast Hold Person on Sid. So go ahead and roll a. I believe that is going to be a. Let me see. That is. Wing.
Reflex?
It's mind affecting, so it should be will.
Oh.
Yes, will negates. So go ahead and roll a will check.
Haha.
You see her holding her hand up to you, and it's wavering, and you're like looking around as if you're supposed to feel something, and
High five.
nothing happens.
Just like high five.
Mort, it's your turn.
Oh, Mort's upset. Mort has had enough, so he's gonna do it again. Deadeye, focused aim,
Oh shit!
because he's had enough of everyone and everything. He's gonna kill this bitch once and for all.
Your gun goes off. And you said you're going off of her touch, right?
Yeah,
It's going off her touch, and because you're using your grip points, that gives you +2, I believe.
+5.
+5. Jesus, yeah, no. So, let me see. So, what ends up happening is you cock the revolver once again and take aim, and you see her stagger back as her the where are you aiming?
I want. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for like. I'm gonna go for the fucking head. I want to blow her fucking brains out. This bitch has pissed me off.
You see that the bullet goes right between her eyes. She reels back. She's going to go ahead and take a Constitution saving throw, and let's see what happens.
Come on, die this time. Damn it!
Good lord. We can't hear you.
Hun, you're not being picked up.
This bitch just does not die.
Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. So you see her kneel down, fall to her knees. As she looks up, blood is leaking out of her head. And she is just kind of sitting there stunned. She is somehow still alive. Pieces of the side of her brain are missing. Her side of the head got blown out. She's got another hole in the back of her head, and you can see clear through it. But she is still standing. Thotticus, it is now your turn.
Yes or no to the message I sent you?
You will have to roll a bluff.
Okay, well, I've got two things to roll. I got one thing to roll first before I do. Well, I guess I have to get in range first would be the other part. So I'm gonna go over here. That's a good place for me to stand.
Okay.
And how many actions do I get? Do I only get one action? Do I get two actions?
You get your move action, which you just used. You get your bonus action, and the bonus is a quick action, so like pulling out a sword or something. And then you've got your standard action, which is to make an attack, taunt, or something like that.
Oh. Then my plan isn't gonna work. I need to do two actions.
Save the gunslinger.
Working on it.
I know, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the rat.
He got no healing.
All right. Oh, okay. You know what? New plan. New plan that will take one move and not two moves to do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I need to get even closer. Alright. Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
How close am I standing to the lady, to the halfling and the cultist?
You're standing right between. So you're right behind Mort, as you see these cultists are ready to charge.
All right. Here we go. Oh boy, spell casting.
Ow.
Okay, so that is a DC 13, and it is any creature that that fails a will save will become drowsy and inattentive. Let's see. Okay, so they're each going to have to make a will save. So starting with this boy right over here, the one in front, he is going to make his will. He becomes drowsy, so he is going to be hit with that. Let me go ahead and put that on him. And the next boy, who is right behind him, now this has you definitely have range, so you're gonna hit all of them. Just do one thing here because it keeps asking me. Oh, never. Okay. So gonna take another will save. He is absolutely fine. He's actually chanting to himself, and you can hear him. Ya ya, Sidona. Ya ya. The next one, the one next to him, is going to take a will save. He is going to also become drowsy. And the one way in the back closest to concerned citizen is going to take a will save. He is absolutely fine. Now, Williska is going to take her will save. And she's going to take it with disadvantage because she is currently dying. Yeah, so she just barely manages not to fall asleep, but because the immense pain that's just roaring in her body from the blows that she's taken, she's not falling asleep. But she may take the long sleep in a minute here. So Thotticus, that is your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So this boy in the back, seeing his buddies falling asleep, he is going to run up to the front, closer to where Mort is. And he's going to run up next to you guys, and he is going to cast Channel Negative Energy. Okay, so it is a 30-foot radius from him. So that's 5. So technically it would be 5, 10, 15, 20. Hang on. 5. Okay, so I'm going by the squares. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Master's going to get hit. Steve, so everyone's going to get hit.
Bitch, no, we're not.
Yeah,
no, we're not.
For protection.
Oh, that's right. So, you gave
She's currently crouched over Master, so she's protected by the barrier too.
Okay, so you guys will not take damage, but this guy is going to cast this, and It's going to be 1d6 for every 2 cleric levels.
Yikes. Beyond
Okay.
first. Yikes.
So you see, that's going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay, Steve only takes 2.
All right, for
And-
who?
For Mort, Thotty, and for Sid.
Sid's at 1. Do I have to take a Constitution?
No,
Yes.
don't you have to do that only once you hit below 1? Or am I getting that mixed up?
You are getting that. No, you're getting that mixed up. So when you go below half your health, you have to take a Constitution save.
Oh, I should have done it a while ago. All right. Sid kind of like falls to one knee.
What is your Constitution mod? Not your Constitution. Your Constitution score.
13.
You are good. You are well above that. You are still standing. You are at 1 point of health, but you are still standing nonetheless. That's right. It's Fortitude, not Constitution. That's fine. That's my bad.
I can roll again.
No. You're fine, Jose. Mort, on the other hand, you are feeling. Oh, okay. You are knocked out.
Yeah, like I'm 1 point, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, this is why I said maybe help the gunslinger.
Sid looks over at Mort and
We're
screams.
coming.
Shit. Did I forget to write his? Give me just a second. I need to pull my guys.
Also, Doom, I need initiative 7, not 2.
Yes. Let me go ahead and change
Please.
that. Okay, there you go. So yeah, he is knocked out. Hang on, I just need to do a quick thing real quick because I forgot to add this guy's stuff on here. And I apologize. So that. Come on, calculator. Calculate, damn it. Oh, really? Oh, God, fuck. There we go. It's still loading. God. It's working worse than the computers at work. Let's see. So that's 32 plus his con. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Let me see. So that is will DC. He's gonna go ahead and take that. Okay, so he's fine. He's gonna take 2 damage. Oh, come on. Okay, so he's gonna take 2 damage. He's still standing and he is looking pissed. Meanwhile, you guys notice that Waliskia's head has slightly started to scab over and heal from the negative energy being channeled.
Crap.
It's now Sid's turn. Sid, go ahead and take another Fortitude save.
Another one. Okay, wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. Where's Fortitude? Oh, God.
You are absolutely fine. Seeing Mort
Holy
get knocked
shit.
out, you are fucking pissed. And that rage is keeping you up right now. So you can still use your full actions and everything.
Okay. She grips her sword even tighter, raises above her head, and in, is it demonic or infernal? I can't remember which one's which.
I believe yours is infernal.
Yeah, infernal. In infernal, she just growls, Svolochi! And then she strikes. And she does get a +4.
Who are you attacking?
What's her face? Crazy lady.
Okay. So you see in a giant spurt of blood as you just cleave this girl, her head is just split wide open. And she looks at you right before she falls back over dead. Her brains and blood just leaking all over the place as you pick up your sword and just tug it from her head and rearrange yourself.
And do I have a free action?
You have a free action, and since you didn't move, you can still move.
Okay. Sid is going to. Like, where is it? Like, I can't see anything. She's going to stand in front of Mort protectively, raise her sword, and. Wait, where is it? There it is. Try her best to intimidate the cultist by shouting in Infernal. If you don't get the hell out of here, I will kill every single one of you.
He's intimidated.
Match, so that's not, but.
One match.
Ah, damn.
So,
That guy's just not
Holy
handling it.
crap.
yeah, you see that two of them are kind of shrinking back and looking back, but one of them tells the others, "We do not fear death, for he who has no name, or rather, for he who must not be named is a far worse death. And in her blood we shall revel, and we shall revel in your blood as well." So you actually managed to scare two of them. They're going to be taking disadvantage. They're intimidated. They're going to be trying to run away.
Are those the drowsy ones?
No, hang on. It's everyone but the one who's already drowsy. He's just looking at you. He's kind of sleepily, just like, "I'm not intimidated by you." And now it is the concerned citizen's turn. He's gonna run up next to these guys, and he is going to go ahead and he's got, on one hand he wears a gauntlet, and on another he's got a cutlass, and he is going to go ahead and hit the boy on this side, the one who is back smacking.
Audio cut out for you, Doom.
Shoot.
No.
No, it's not back.
Hello?
There you go.
Hey!
Okay, so he pulls out his cutlass and he.
Ah, damn it, you cut out.
Again.
Nope.
Oh?
There we go.
Okay.
Ew.
So you guys see as he pulls out a cutlass, and as in one swift motion, he just cuts up towards the back of this guy's robes, and you see a splurt of blood. That guy is gonna have to take a fort save, which he passes just barely, but you can see he's kind of barely holding on now. And oh shit, don't do that. Don't do that. I think I accidentally closed it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. So you hear him say, "Oh, your masters ain't gonna be worth shit when I'm done with you boys."
Ooh.
And he is just smiling, and you can see his red smile just gleaming. He's reveling in this right now. Give it a second, guys. My thing needs to start up again. So I apologize.
Do we want to take a break here?
Can we take a quick break too?
Let's take a very quick break.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Because I need a bio break.
No. Sid's already traumatized.
Traumatize me, Captain. All right.
We're back.
Hello.
All right,
Hello.
guys. We are in the middle of this battle. The citizen, the concerned citizen. I don't know why I can't hear it on my end. Let me. Okay, there it is. The concerned citizen has taken a huge, massive strike against this yellow sign cultist, who is now clawing at his back, like, "Oh fuck!" And he's going to go ahead. Let's see. He's going to use his gauntlet against the one on the right. So just imagine he's swiping. As he's swiping, he's going to go in for a punch with his gauntlet. And let's see here. He does. He fucking hits. Oh yeah, he hits like a truck. You just see that
Yikes.
see that glinting gauntlet, and you see that there's like studded ridges against it as he strikes with all his might against this guy's chin. You see blood spurt. You hear, him spit out a tooth.
Oh god. That's awesome.
It is now, yeah, he's a fucking machine. Darmeath, it is now your turn.
Darmeath is in a crouching position over Master. She picks Master up and she books it over to Mort.
Okay. So you're able to get to Mort in time.
Yes. She gets over to Mort and she immediately casts Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and
So I have to roll 1d8 plus 1, yeah?
yes. So
By the way,
you
she's
will-
in a crouching position. Master is now on the ground, so she could lay on hands, and she's crouched, so she's still within that barrier.
Did you take me with you?
Yes, I did. I picked you up and ran with you.
Football style cat.
A lot of running with animals. Episode.
you heal for 8 points of damage. And you are stabilized. You're healed for 8 points of damage, and you're able to actually get back up. But on your next turn, so you're lying down and just like, I can't retire.
To retire? I'm not even allowed to retire yet.
So Darmeeth, you still have a bonus action. Did you want to do anything or say anything?
She's gonna call out to Steven for Sid.
Okay, so Sid, so you're calling out for him to kill Sid. So he
Yes.
gives you a quick salute, and that's what he will do on his turn.
Okay.
Next up, this guy's gonna turn around and try to hit the concerned citizen with his short sword. His AC, yep, he is going to take 11 points of damage. And you see this short sword just gets thrust into his side, and he cries out, and he's looking at this guy as if, "Oh, I've got you tagged, you son of a bitch."
Oh shit! Who did he attack?
He attacked the concerned citizen behind him. It was basically.
So that one important.
Oh shit!
So you see, Sebastian is taking this to the side, but he is still up, and he is unhappy. Master, it is now your turn.
I use the lethargy of Sathuga.
Okay, so they're gonna have to take. Let's see. So you have to target someone. So which one are you targeting?
One living creature.
Yes.
I'll do the one that's next to Sid, so that he can't hit her.
Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and roll his will save, which he passes, unfortunately.
Fuck.
He looks at you. He looks past, and he's just kind of looking at where that came from because he can feel the effect, but he's not able to see you.
Meh.
Was there anything else you
Oh
wanted to-
shit! He
That
sees
was-
Darmeeth though.
That was a standard action.
Okay.
He would see Darmeeth though is the problem.
But he knows you didn't cast it.
He can't see who cast it or where it came from.
Because that's what he was looking for.
All right, it is Steven's turn then. He
He's
is
going
going
to
to-
use a healer kit because he doesn't have healing spells.
Okay.
So that'll put him down to 8 of those. Which, it should be noted, he also has a surgeon's tool, which gives him a bonus with that. How do I use these? Fuck.
So go ahead and roll a medicine check first.
Okay. Medicine.
That's heal, Sam.
Heal.
Heal Doom.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's going to get a +2 and then a +3. So +5.
okay.
So 16.
So 16. Okay, give me just a moment. Okay. So, oh wow, it still has 10 uses. So,
He has 8 uses after that, because I already subtracted.
okay. So, at this point, you are stabilized and you are no longer, you are not bleeding. Let's see. Give me a second here. So you're able to do that. Let me see.
Desi's dreaming things.
No. Okay, so yeah, it just stops you from bleeding. You are not going to bleed out. Let's see.
So does that mean I'm more than half my HP?
No, it means that you're stabilized. It means that you're not going to bleed out and lose more points, and that you're not having to make a fort save on your next turn.
He was good doctor.
Sid kind of looks over at him and says, "Thanks, Steven."
I'm sorry, I don't have any lollipops for you. That's usually what doctors do, right?
Heck yeah. It's the thought that counts.
This guy is going to go ahead and rush over to where Thotticus is. He's got his blade poised, and he's going to
Oh, no.
try. He is gonna reach out.
Escape
and
artist?
let's see. Nope. Hang on. He's going to use bleeding touch.
Oh.
He goes to touch you, but you're just like, ew, a cultist! And you move out of the way as he snatches air.
That's great.
That's one of the best responses. Just, ew,
gross,
cultist. And
Yeah.
Steven's just like, I take mild offense to that.
Well, it is more like that's fair.
Aw.
That's fair. I did just fuck a cook. Okay. So he's going to turn around and he's also going to try to hit the concerned citizen. He goes to hit the concerned citizen and he brings his sword down on Sebastian, who just ducks out of the way. He just moves out of the way, and you can see that he's ready to pounce. And that's that turn. So Mort, you have been healed. Do you want to spend your action getting up, or do you want to stay on the floor and just like?
He just pushes himself up and just like, I'm not even allowed to retire.
Mort, you alright?
No one will let me retire.
He's great. Thanks, Darmy.
Darmeeth just looks down at Mort and says something in Abyssal. Wait, do you have Abyssal? I don't remember.
Yes.
I have Abyssal as well.
So she looks down at Mort and just says, in Abyssal, is just, all I can hear is you crying, now's not the time.
So you'll have to spend your action to get up. You'll have to spend your round getting up. So now it is Thotty who is surrounded. He's got two cultists on his flank.
Oh boy. That's all, folks. Alright, seriously, now I gotta think of a plan. Oh boy. It's been an interesting game.
So you can always try to disengage, take a 5-foot step back, and that would prevent them from provoking an attack of opportunity. And you can try to like run around them or.
So like there's Alright. Let's see here. Let me take a look at who's attacking next.
Excuse me.
Let's go for I'm gonna cast. I can flip open to it. Should be able to do it again. Or no, wait. That should be. It's under feats, not spells.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Read per day.
Okay, you're gonna try to cast distraction again.
Yeah. Pretty good at it. Let's see how this goes.
And it was against their. Just a second. that was a while back. That was it is against their let's see. I think it's against their okay. I think it's concentration or like if they were casting anything that would be helpful. But let me see if you distract them with a will save. They'll each have to make one. None of
No.
them are distracted by what you're doing. They're all looking like they all appear to be very focused right now on wiping you guys out from existence.
Thotticus is kind of like grinning nervously and like fumbling with his cards again. It's the deer in the headlights.
Okay. Well, it is.
Oh, hon, I think you cut out.
Yeah, he cut out hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So he sees that Sid and Steven are vulnerable. He is going to go ahead and do cause fear. So both of you go ahead and take a
Massive dick.
take a massive dick. Let's see.
Steven's lining up for that shit.
Yeah, take a will check actually.
Come on. There we go.
Hey.
Okay,
What was the DC?
let me check because I thought it was going to be on there, but it's not. You both pass with no problem. He is trying to make you scared, and Steven just goes, "Bitch, please! I've seen worse than a man's pants today. That man, that was scary. You, not scary." Kind of just lowers his head down a little bit at that.
Shamed him.
That
Oh,
man-
That man's dick was scarier than you could ever be.
That man covered in blood and crying to himself about not being able to retire, scary. You, not scary.
He shamed himself.
Sid just kind of like looks over at Steven. Just how many dicks did you see today?
Too many.
All of them.
Not enough. Not enough
Darmeeth?
vagina. I go for anything.
So Darmeeth just in Abyssal, just like more than I ever want to see again.
Sid, it is now your turn. You've got this guy
Confirmed
right next to
lesbian.
you.
All right. Sid is going to. Oh wait. Let's see. Okay. Well, I only have 1 HP. That's fine though. I'm stabilized. All right. Sid's going to go for the guy in front of her. Wacha. Now, does she still get the +4? Or was that a 1 thing only? I can't remember. Hold on,
I think
look
it's
at it.
when you expend those points, that's it. So you go to attack him, but you are still feeling so woozy and tired that you just absolutely whiff that. You go and he's just like, even with him being kind of taken aback by everything, he's able to completely avoid your attack.
Darith, I'm seeing double. I need the heals.
Meanwhile, concerned citizen is going to take another 2 attacks. He's taking the blade by 1, so he's going to go ahead and punch that guy in the face. And yeah, he absolutely hits. He only does 4 damage, but this boy is going to have to take a nice little fort save here. And he's passed the fuck out.
You got knocked the fuck out.
So you just see his fist fly across in a twist, and wham! He knocks him so hard he hits him in the temple, and you just see him slow-mo just fall to the ground. Oh, boof.
Damn.
And he's got one more thing he's gonna do. He is gonna go ahead and use his cutlass with the other hand. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Yeah, he hits, and you see this boy is gonna have to take a con save as well. Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm glad he's not having to make one. Jesus.
He had to take a concerned citizen save.
So this guy, he's actually standing, and he is not looking pleased at all. He's glaring at, the group and everything. Darmeeth, it's your turn.
Oh, decisions. Darmeeth is going to go ahead and she's going to go back around for Mort, and she's going to pick Master up again. She's going to run behind Sid. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Darmeeth can't use Cure Light Wounds again. I just remembered. What to do? Let me think for a second. What can I do in this situation?
Hold person. As in hold Sid. She needs a hug.
Mm-hmm.
You said Sid is stabilized, right?
Yes, she is no longer bleeding out.
Okay. Mort is stabilized too?
Yes. When you heal, you usually automatically stabilize.
Okay.
Unless they've been cursed.
Darmeeth is going to try an intimidate roll.
Okay.
She's going to try to intimidate the gentleman in front of Sid, right, is the one who's still holding strong?
Yes.
Okay. But she's going to try and intimidate all of them by speaking in Abyssal. And she feels miserable.
So you go to speak Abyssal, and it comes out like...
Oh, come on.
No.
More like...
That woman is speaking in tongues of unholy alliances.
Oh god, no. No, you know what would be really funny? It's like she screws up her Abyssal so badly that, like, it actually kind of unnerves them. So they're not afraid, they're just like, what
the fuck?
They're just confused at that point.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Can I try again, or is I'm done?
I mean, you didn't move or anything, so you could actually, you still have an action, because you have your move and you have your bonus. If you want, you can combine them for another action.
I'm gonna try again because it's all I can do.
Again, but
oh, I can't. Dang it. Crap. So she's going to try to she's gonna try to do I guess she's gonna try to do a perception and then call out to Sid if she sees a spot that she can go for on him.
Okay. So basically, okay. So you wanna use your action to kind of like you're holding your action to assist Sid to give her advantage. Okay.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
Okay, so perception.
Cool.
Here we go.
Okay,
that one
you
works.
point out right away. You see that these guys are wearing just tattered robes. There's not really a lot of protection.
Mm-hmm.
but you see that he's got one space on his stomach that you can see that it's exposed on the side. That would
Mhm.
be a perfect place for her to hit.
So she calls out an abyssal to Sid for that.
You got it.
This guy right here sees that he's not having a good day. And he is going to go ahead and he sees his buddy is not doing really well either. So he's going to go ahead and once again channel negative energy.
Crap.
So it's a 30-foot radius. So from that 30-foot radius, that's 5, 10, 5,
Oh.
10, 15, 25.
Isn't it 30 feet centered around cleric?
Yes. Hang on. Let me pop him open real quick. Oh, I have to have the right thing. Let's see, aura.
Damn.
Ouch!
That's not good. I'm down.
Again?
Well, I mean, down as in have 0 HP.
Yep. So you are now at you will be. Hang on, I haven't rolled his damage yet.
So,
hang on. I need to try to see.
so were Mort and Sid the only ones affected?
Hang on, no. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to show his
Aura.
Oh, there
So
it is.
if you double click on it, you can actually add an
No,
aura to it.
I figured it out. There we go. So, okay, so he's getting healing. So the problem is the squares aren't quite right. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Well, we can move outside of the squares anyways.
Yeah, but like the squares are too small, so what was supposed to be like 30 feet is only like a square. Because
So let me see.
the squares that we can see are too big for the squares that we're actually in.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So it's because you see how it's like, oh wow, that's 20, 30 feet. It's supposed to be by square, so it's because each square is supposed to be 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, so 50 feet. So technically, his aura on this map is 50 feet. I should have moved you guys to another map. There we go. So let's see. So Thotticus is going to take this as well. So it's only
Okay, so
going to
not Sid.
concerned citizen. Sid is clear.
Wait, I spaced out for a second. What?
Sid's
You
not
have to do a will
posted.
save.
Oh boy, here we go.
Actually, it is not. Oh, yes. Go ahead and roll Will. He will also go ahead and roll.
Oh,
You just barely pass. So you will take,
take
half the
2.
damage of what I roll.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I'm going to roll for him first. Oh, yeah, he's good. He's only going to take half damage. And that is 1d6 points of damage. So that is 2. You both, you and Concerned Citizen, you guys take 1 point of damage. But these guys heal for 1 point. Isn't much.
And is it when I hit half health or below half? I have to do the Constitution check.
It's when you hit half health.
Okay, here we go.
Deep down.
No, where's Constitution?
Fort save, not Constitution. It's fort save.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your fortitude? What's your
What?
constitution score?
I'm like, oh, what?
What is your constitution score?
My constitution's 14. I rolled a 15 for fortitude, but my constitution base score is 14.
Okay, so that means you pass. So you are
Okay.
still standing. You're not down. When did you take damage before?
That other thing that happened with the energy blast.
Okay.
I took 4 points of damage, and then I just took 1 point of damage, and I only have 10 health, so now I'm at 5.
Okay. No problem. Master, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I am going to go over to the closest cultist, and I am going to hit them with my claws
Okay.
because they anger me.
Go for the nuts.
Go
Right
for the
around
nuts.
Here.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, there's so many people in this small area that
No,
you're
no,
not
no,
able
one-
to get.
Those were
Purchase.
the. My melee didn't hit his AC.
Not at all.
Oh, Jesus.
You rolled a 5, babe.
Okay, I don't know.
It's okay.
That's why I was asking for confirmation.
Yeah, you rolled a 5. Unfortunately, you do not hit. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to bite his head off.
Okay.
Bite his
Unfortunately,
nuts.
because you moved, you took a swipe. So you tried to swipe him with your claws. That was your standard action. You cannot take a bite action, unfortunately.
Then I can't do anything.
Okay.
You can tell him how much his mother is disappointed in him.
You're a disgrace. Go kill yourself. Yo, that's too far.
You're a disgrace. Go put yourself in the naughty corner.
Go dunk your head in the fountain.
Okay, so Steven, now Steven, he stole the dagger, right? Does he still have that with him?
Yeah. But he needs to heal Sid so that she doesn't die.
Well, he can't heal me. He stabilized me already, though.
I have more healing kits.
Yeah,
Oh.
but the healing kits don't actually do healing. They only
Okay.
stabilize.
Stabilize only. I'm already stabilized.
Okay. Crossbow.
But okay, so
Well, I don't have his dagger stats. I have a dagger stats, but not the masterwork.
so the masterwork will just add a +1. Like there should be.
That wouldn't do anything. This will do more damage.
Just a second. Where is? So it gives you a +1 to attack. Did he come into the gala with the crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay, so he fires the crossbow. He yanks it out from his robes, fires, but it goes wild. It does not hit anything.
Okay.
Okay, so this one in front of Thotticus is going to go ahead and take a swipe at him using the short sword. I take it that an 8 won't hit your AC. Thotticus.
Hold on, I had to plug my computer in. Sorry, I just get it. I check my AC. How do I check my AC?
It should just say AC.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, my AC is 14, so I'm good.
Yeah, he misses completely. You do that cartoon gun where as soon as someone swipes at you, it's just
Couple hairs.
this guy is gonna do. He is gonna go ahead and try to hit concerned citizen. Which he is able to hit, but does very little damage because it just barely grazes him. Mort, your turn.
So Mort stands up and he's still complaining. He just is not having a very good day. No one's allowing him to retire. He's 247 years old and he's had enough of this. And so he's going to take it out on anyone who gets in the fucking way. So he's going to shoot the cultist.
Okay. So you take a quick shot at which one? The one closest to you guys, or
Yeah, the one right there, because it's just like literally, like imagine he just comes up and puts the gun under his chin.
you just blast this guy right under his chin. He is going to need to take a fort save. No, he passes right the
Yep.
fuck out. He immediately falls to the floor.
Boom, bitch. Don't touch my kid.
So he is knocked out.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, actually, this guy was knocked out. I forgot about that. Hang on. Okay, you know what? That's my bad. I will deal with that later. Thotticus, it is now your turn.
All right. Woo. Okay, yeah, I'm not still muted. Everyone can hear me. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Had to double check that. Okay. So I'm here, barely holding on. We got 2 cultists. What should I try now? Ooh. Oh wait, no, I only have 3 for that. 1, 6, 7, 1.
You also did lullaby, so you will also. Are you still doing that or no?
Let me check.
Because it lasts as long as you
Concentrate.
Concentrated on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how concentration works, so I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Well, did the negative energy channel energy affect his concentration?
So you should be able to make a concentration check. If you go to your spells, it should say concentration. Go ahead and roll it. Unfortunately, the lullaby spell does not stay up.
It can last for 1 turn after his concentration fails, according to the
Okay.
spell
So
rules.
it will dissolve after this, but they will take their penalties. So that's your concentration check. You can still make an action. You can still move and make an action.
Okay. How's the rest of the group doing? Mort's awake again.
Sid only has 1 point of health.
Yeah, but I'm stay blessed.
Okay, alright. Okay. Thotticus is looking around. This has been very stressful. He is not a fighter, but at a certain point, these are his friends as far as he's concerned. This has gone too far. I'm not even gonna do the will save because he would have lost. We're busting out. I guess who am I gonna go for here? I'm gonna go against. Man. I'm just gonna roll first.
So you go to swipe at this guy who's point blank in front of you, and he does that cartoon thing where he just jumps right as your bat swings, and you miss completely. And you just hear someone behind him go, womp womp.
Oh.
Oof.
I guess that's my turn. I mean, I can't really.
Yep. Okay, so this guy who's in front of you, he sees a small cat come up to him. And he's just. He sees Sid, he sees the cat, he sees the old man. He's just kind of looking at, what can I do right now? Oh, no, he's knocked out. He needs to take a fort save. I'm sorry. He is not bleeding out, but he's knocked out. So that is his turn. Sid, it is your turn.
Okay. Sid is going to. Let me see here. Well, she's going to use the advantage that Darmeeth gave her, and she'll attack the cultist in front of her that she pointed the weakness out on.
Okay.
So I make
The
two
unconscious
attacks.
one?
You can kill the unconscious one, or you can hit the one in front of Thotticus.
Wait, which one's the unconscious one?
This one is unconscious. This one is fine.
Okay, well, since he's unconscious, he can't make an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to go for the one in front of Thotticus then, so I won't have the attack of opportunity. So let's see here.
Okay. And you are technically flanking, so you will be hitting his touch.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
You do 6 points of damage to this boy. And he's looking, he feels that katana swing right down on his shoulder, and he screams out in agony as he feels his arm like it hasn't been chopped off, but it's getting pretty bad. He can barely use it.
Sid. Sid turns her head towards Thotticus and feels kind of more inspired since he now has raised his bat in combat, and she says, keep up the fight, Thotticus, you got it.
Okay. So that's your turn?
Can I barf acid or anything?
Do you have any spells or anything that are that don't take a standard action?
I don't know.
Action?
One standard action. Nope.
Nope. Unfortunately, you cannot.
Can I intimidate? Oh, that's standard action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So the concerned citizen is going to go ahead and he's going to attack the one on the right first. And he rolls a nat 1.
He's gonna break his hand.
And roll that D100. So he goes to roll. He goes to swipe at him with the cutlass, but as he goes, he ducks underneath it, and his cutlass gets stuck inside of the column right next to them. And he curses, "Fuck! Really, right now?" He's gonna go ahead and toss a fist in his face instead. And let me describe in painful detail what happens. This man he takes his gauntlet and does an uppercut that's just so fucking strong. The man lifts in the air, and you see his jaws completely dislocated as he falls to the ground. This man is dead.
Damn!
Now, are you sure you still want to fight me? The yellow cultist is he's gonna go ahead and do an intimidation check, and the yellow cultist is gonna take a will check. The yellow
Nope.
cultist urinates himself.
Oh.
He is frozen, so he will not be making an attack. Darmeeth, it is your turn.
So I'm a dump me because I checked my sheet and I have 3 first level spell uses a day. So Darmeeth is going to go up to Sid and she's going to cast Cure Light Wounds.
Awesome.
That's a bad on me. I
You're
should have.
fine, it happens. So go ahead and roll your 1d8. And it's
Which,
1d8
by the
plus
way, I rolled max on that one. That was pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
9 points of healings.
Well, I don't know if it's 9 points of healing, but it was just like, yeah, my concentration was spot on.
No. That's your healing. It's 1d8.
Oh,
plus
yeah?
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it is the healing. So 9 points of healing. There we go.
Yep. So, Sid, you get 9 points of health back.
Oh, that's all my health. Thanks,
Perfect.
man.
Okay, so now, Darmeeth, is that your turn?
I mean, there's nothing else she can really do at the moment, but just kind of hang the back now.
You can intimidate.
Okay.
I can try an intimidation check. We'll see if that works.
This guy is gonna go ahead and try to make a will save again. This one right here. And he's
Nope.
able to snap himself out of it, but it takes him a while, so that is this guy's turn. Okay, so Master, it is now your turn.
Let's try this again. The
So which one are you going to be attacking?
one closest.
Okay.
The passed out one.
So you just saunter up to this yellow cultist who is lying on his back. As you walk up, you open your jaw and just rip this man's throat out. He is dead instantly.
Sid looks over. Hey, that was almost me a while back.
I imagine Master just looking at her and going, "It could still be," and just licking her lips.
Master is not in happy mood.
It is now Steven's turn. So you have 2 choices. You can hit this one or you can hit this one.
I'll hit the closest one.
Okay, go ahead and roll your crossbow for him. He hits, and he is going to strike him right in the fucking... So, you know where Sid sliced him open in the shoulder? The arrow goes right into the wound, and you hear him go, "Fuck!
Not again!
He is going to take a fort save.
Oh.
Passes the fuck out. So let's see. He is passed out. Let's see. That guy is dead. Let's see. This one is also dead. Okay. So that leaves us back at the top of the round. It is now it's now Mort's turn, and there's only one guy. There's only 2 of them left. The one in front of Thotticus and the one in front of Sebastian.
Alright, well, I might as well go for the one in front of Thotticus, considering he's the closest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot him again!
I'm firing my laser.
Meow.
Unfortunately, with Sid in front of you, it's hard to get a beat on him. So you're not able to fire with so you fire, but it goes a little wild. and doesn't hit anything.
In the distance, my leg!
My monocle.
Oh.
Thank
It is
God I
one
already lost
Thotticus'
that
turn.
eye in the war.
Thotticus, it is now your turn.
All right. Thotticus is heaving a little bit. Now he's a little bit nervous because Mort's watching him, and Thotticus knows.
Mort's not watching him.
Thotticus is an honest man. He knows he's not a good fighter. He knows he's not doing good.
You just hear Trash Morton in your head. Bend your elbows and swing away.
Nice.
So you want me to roll with disadvantage, right?
No, you just go ahead and make your roll.
All right, here we go again.
You just hear swing away, and your mind just immediately goes, This is no longer a cultist you're swinging at. This is Trashmort that you're swinging at.
Ooh.
And you just see as you just absolutely remove this, like, you don't remove his head, but you bash it in so hard, you hear it crack and you see it concave. This man's face is just fucked up now. He twists around, falls on the ground, his neck snaps. He is dead.
Wow.
Thotticus kind of looks down at the body, like his body, like heaving. Like you can see it. It's a little bit gross because he kind of has like a squirrel body type,
Mm-hmm.
and just like the deep breath. And as my turn fades away, that's where we leave him, blood on the hands, staring at the blood on the grass, kind of chest pumping.
And that leaves it to Sid. And there's one guy still remaining.
Sid turns over to Thotticus and gives him a thumbs up and smiles at him before running over to this guy. And actually, what she's gonna do is, let's see if she can do this. What would she roll to try and like subdue him?
So you want to do subdue damage, non-lethal?
Yeah, like she wants to grab him and like secure him so that way he can't do anything, like take him into custody.
It would be a grapple check, so that will be your CMB versus his CMD.
Should have just killed.
Yeah, but he's already down.
You go to grapple him, but he just gets out of the way. He is not being grappled by you right now.
Wait, but isn't he like knocked out?
No, he was frozen in terror, but he's you are not able to grapple him.
Oh, no, I thought he was knocked out. That's why I went for because he has those symbols above his head.
No, he was shaken, but he was knocked out, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I was like, ah.
Okay, so at this point then, combat, my friends, has ended. You guys have successfully subdued these cultists and or killed them. So are you trying to keep this guy alive?
I am. We need information and to take him to the authorities.
Sebastian smiles. You are a smart girl. I like you.
Do you have a
Mort
cookie for
over
me?
there. Huh?
Do you have a cookie for me? It's been a long day, man.
He looks at you. Listen, we both know you got cookies plenty in your sleeves.
Can I just hold on? Give me a second here. Just hold on. Ah, yeah, you're right. I guess I do.
They're all crushed.
So now that combat has ended, you guys are sitting there kind of soaked in blood. And it's only now that you realize that things have gotten quiet downstairs. And you see a crowd of people staring up at you. And you hear, "Damn!"
Oh shit.
And you see the guards, there are guards rushing up. And they look at the dead bodies, they look at the cultists, they look at you guys. They see the dead halfling carrying a knife, and he looks at all of you, and they see the concerned citizen. They see um, this man dressed in red and black with horns, and they look horrified as they see the blood dripping from his gauntlet and the sword that's stuck in the wall as he retrieves it with a quick. He's gonna take a strength check really quick.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he easily rips it from the wall. You see a huge chunk of the column comes off as he sheathes his sword, and they look terrified. You see these hulking guys, like slowly holding their halberds out to him. "You're the Spring-Heeled Jack. You're the Devil Man." He takes a bow. "That's right, boys. And if I was you, I'd be careful before you cross swords with me." He kind of winks, and you see him flip off the banister. He is going to take a quick acrobatics check. He actually, I'm going to, yeah, he flips off the banister, but he realizes a little too late that there's no real good place to land, so he is going to take 2 points of damage as he does the hero landing and lands on his knees and goes under his breath.
Poor guy.
Nice job, dickhead.
Oh my
He
god.
looks up at you, kind of tilts his head before he starts to flee. And you see that they're like, "Get him! That man clearly killed these people. Get him! Get him quickly!" Y'all are gonna have to try a lot harder than that. He's having trouble through the crowd, and you see that he's able to slip into an area that's gonna make it harder for him, harder for them to get to him. And he's gonna make another. He's gonna make a climb check now, and you see him vault
wow.
over all of these articles as he makes it. He's booking it now, right into the entrance, and he's just like, "Y'all are gonna have to try to come after me now, ain't you?" And you see the guards, piling over as he pulls out a pellet, and he is going to throw it and make a stealth check.
Smoke.
Yep.
Nice.
And like that, he disappears.
He's Batman.
And everyone's just looking like, "Where did this man go? What happened?" And you see one of the guards stops and looks at all of you. "You were involved with this, weren't you?"
Darmeeth kind of has her hands kind of over on her chest. She's kind of still breathing hard. Obviously looking kind of disheveled and just kind of glancing at the guards.
"You know that weapons are not permitted on these premises."
She just kind of holds her hands up, no weapons. Just.
But he looks at Steve and he looks at Sid.
They're outside the building.
No, this guy.
This is upstairs.
No, this is upstairs. The one guard who stayed behind is looking at you two. He's looking at you, Sid, and he's looking at Mort, and he's looking
And
at
Steve.
Steve. We
Sid-
understand we understand the Drow. We know who he is. But you two will need to be coming in with me. The rest of you will go see our cleric and enjoy dinner as supper is beginning.
No.
This man looks at you. What? Yeah, he is like,
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, sir. What would what did you have in mind?
She stays with me. No one touches my kid.
You're a what?
He backs off, just kind
Kid.
of holding his hands so you can see him. He's just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. I apologize. It's my duty. I'm new here. Yeah, I just started this job. I'm sorry. Steve puts a hand on him. First time, it's okay.
Oh my
First
god.
time always hurts.
Oh, Jesus
You'll
Christ.
get used to his prickly bit in a bit.
Quickly.
Sid walks over and like with her diplomacy, she says there was a heinous plot with these halflings to do something tonight, something very bad. This one over here is still like he's unconscious, and I've subdued him, but he needs to be taken in to the authorities.
He looks around. Yes, we'll take care of that. I will take care of that right away. Please, go enjoy your supper.
Thank you, good sir.
Darmeeth just kind of nods, but she's gonna run a sense motive check real quick.
Okay. You can tell you can't really see with his helmet and everything, but he's looking over at the cultist, and he's approaching him to subdue him. And he's looking at you all. Go, please. I will take care of this.
All right. Sid puts her katana, like hides it back inside of her dress.
Are you guys going to go downstairs or?
Well, we kind of need to address the blood on our clothing, don't we?
That's true.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around for a water fountain.
What you
Can't
actually
someone
see?
create water?
Oh, just kidding.
What you actually see is you see an old lady coming up the stairs.
Oh,
Lady Nicodemus looks at.
God damn it.
Lady Nicodemus looks at all of you. It seems as though you are having too much fun. But do not worry. I help. So she comes up to you guys. She casts prestidigitation, and like all of your clothes are clean now.
Oh.
And you see
Right.
Lady Gloriana just running up the stairs. Is everyone okay? Darmeeth, are you okay?
Darmeeth, she's getting back up from her position. She was kind of on the ground helping Sid, so she gets up and she just kind of nods. Just, yes, I'm fine. We are fine.
She takes a moment to take everything in, and she just kind of slows her breath down. She goes, "Wow, I can't believe you took them all single-handedly." She winks at you.
Darmeeth does blush very slightly under the veil.
Sid walks up to Lady Gloriana and says, "Please, my good lady, if you would be so kind as to stand next to our good friend Darmeeth. She's had a rough time of things, and she could really use the extra support." And she kind of like turns her head back sweetly and winks at Darmeeth.
Darmeeth is running sense motive real quick, just like, wait a minute.
She knows.
You know immediately she is trying to wingman you.
Darmeeth's just like, kind of, just, she's not exactly frozen, but she's just kind of like, no, she's so kind of taken aback that she just kind of stammers out. It's like, Well, I mean, I did get stabbed, I guess.
The old lady looks at you slyly, and you can tell her, you can see her smiling. This will be proving to be good night for you, child. Now come. They are serving supper. I am hungry. I hope they have pudding. It is the only thing I can chew as I have no more teeth.
Oh no, not the pudding.
What about the pate?
Everyone
Not
roll.
after Steve was involved.
How
That
is
pudding's
paint
gonna
and
be a
I'm
bit
scared.
salty.
I'm scared.
Ew.
How much was
No,
paint and
it's
how
fine.
much?
Steve spent most of the night putting something in.
Oh, jeez. So what do you roll?
So you guys are gonna go ahead and head downstairs, but as you do, all of you roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, perception.
Oh my god,
Nice.
Sid never sees anything.
Sid's too busy wingmanning.
Hell yeah.
Master sees
Wing
nothing.
Steven.
Sid
Master's
turns
like,
to Steven
Did
and
you
says,
see what I did to that man's throat?
I know, right? Steven
Sit.
and Thotticus and Mort and Darmeeth do see something, though, I'm sure. Or hear something.
Yes. You actually you hear the guard pick up the yellow cultist, and you hear him whisper, "Leave no evidence." And you hear him slice the man's throat.
Oh, Darmeeth very quickly throws a glance at Mort just to indicate that she heard.
Mort nods slightly.
And you see the old lady put a hand on Mort. Darling, would you help this old lady down the stairs? I do not wish to trip, and we have much to discuss.
Of course, he holds out an arm to let her stabilize herself as they go down the stairs.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is I think a really great place to end tonight's session.
We went an hour over. Woo!
Oh yeah, we did. Worth. And
Yeah.
yeah, no, this you guys did a great job.
Experience? Do we get experience?
You do get experience.
Yay!
So for the previous things, so here's how we're gonna do it. As you guys are coming down the stairs, Lady Lothlead meets you guys there, and she looks at all of you, and she says, "You've all done very well. I can't tell you how proud of you I am right now. You've done an excellent job, and I wish to ensure your payment. So you will each be getting, let me see here. You will be each getting 140 gold pieces
Ooh.
right now.
It's 239.
Does that include the master?
She pays Steve double. She's like, for your cat. You mean my master? Yes, I agree. This is fine. This is fine. This is agreeable. And let's see, it is, and she goes, "You have all done an excellent job with your missions. And so, let me see here. It is, you've accomplished all of your missions. So that's
I just didn't
2.
find that barbarian dude.
Well, you inadvertently managed to actually defame. You actually managed to defame 2 nobles at the same time, and while carrying master. So yeah,
Yeah.
so there's that. And then for each of the cultists, that is going to be a certain number. plus. And then plus Liskia, who, wow, you guys just fucking, you guys did really good. That was a good fight.
Man, Sid was pissed.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad that I remembered I had 3 first level spells that day. Otherwise, if Sid had gotten hit, I don't know what I would have done.
So it's Master,
Same.
Sid. There's 4 of you, right? It's Master, Thotticus, Sid, Mort. Yeah, right. That's everyone. Oh, Darmeeth.
Not me.
So Darmeeth, Master, Sid, Thotticus, and Master. So that's 5 by 5. You will each be getting a total of 840 points.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I gotta do math.
840. So we're looking at
13.
1230? No, 30, yeah, 1320.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought he
We're
said
so
we-
close.
Let me check on something, guys.
I thought he said we each get 840.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Each of
So
you
the
gets
total
200
should be 1320.
Okay.
That's what we meant. We're so close. We're so close. We're over the halfway point, guys.
I know.
Actually, hang on, because I'm trying to see something here. I thought you guys should have already. No, yeah, you guys have made it to level 1, level 2.
No, we're supposed to
Yay!
hit 2000,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, we have to get 2000 for the next level, and we're all at 1320.
No, you get. Okay, so it depends on what track I'm going on, and
So we're at 15. No,
well, no. So you guys are at what? How many XP did you have beforehand?
480.
480. So you guys are at 1320. Yeah, that puts you over because if we put you on the fast track, I mean, you guys
That's
have
1,000, yeah?
Yeah, 1,300. So yeah, you guys.
Oh, well,
Congratulations, you are level 2.
congratulations, everyone. Make sure you level.
So when we
I forgot how to do that.
So now it's
so we'll
2,600.
take care of that off screen so that we don't like bog down the stream. But
Sure.
you guys will level. So when we see you guys again for dinner, you guys will be level and you'll be able to discuss everything that's going on as the night continues. Congratulations, guys! You did a great job today, all of you. And we hope to see all of you guys back next week. And that will be our regular time, which will be the 9 p.m. on Fridays, where we continue to see if you guys make it to the end of the gala and the end of chapter 1. So, looking forward to that, guys. We hope to see you then. Thank you for sticking with us. We know this was a long session. We hope you enjoyed it. So, as always, thanks, guys. You guys want anything to say?
'Twas fun.
It was very fun, and for character development purposes, Sid kneels down to Master and says, "You know, we may have gotten off to a rocky start, but you were pretty awesome today."
I
And
will
she
lift
kinda-
a paw and give you a paw 5.
She paw
high
flies
paw.
back.
My paw. There we go.
Hi, Paul. And as Lady Lothlead is telling you this and congratulating you, handing your gold, the old woman, Nicodemus, looks at all of you. You know, I realize something. You do not all speak cat, do you?
No.
She looks at all of you. She takes out a card from her sleeve and taps each of you on the forehead with it, except for Steve. Master, is there anything you want to say?
Did she just laugh?
Now, instead of waiting 2 more days, you will now understand all I say, but others will not.
Aw, she sounds so cute.
I don't want to
I
do it.
mean, menacing.
I don't want to do it because there's people in the house, but no Thotticus like is screaming right now.
And the old lady looks at the Nufkin. Yes, see, that's the kind of reaction I was expecting from people.
I need you to understand that I come from a culture that has talking spiders.
And I came from hell, so.
Thotticus kind of turns to Mort for a second and he squints his eyes.
I'm apparently
Well, for
that
half a
one's
second.
worst nightmare.
And, just kind of non-verbally communicating that a cat to a rodent person is not going to be the same as a spider to any form of elf.
Mort just kind of looks back and communicates. He doesn't give a flying fuck at all. The fact that you've known him for this long and still don't understand that.
She laughs at this. We will talk more at.
Did he cut out?
Oh no!
We'll talk more as she falls down the stairs.
Oh no! Why did you make a
I'm sorry. Oh God, I couldn't help it.
So we will close that out for tonight, but we want to give a big shout out to all of our friends for watching. We also want to give a shout out to Dogmite Games for the awesome work that they do with the new GM screams and everything that
Screams.
Uh-oh, you cut out again.
The GM screams, but we cannot hear him for his microphone does not work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hun, your internet is out. Nobody can hear you.
Nobody
Can you hear me now?
cares.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you to Dogmite for all of their amazing, fantastic wooden works. And thank you to the Ivory Monocle Tea Company. Thank you for making brews that allow us to go through all of these games. Without your energy tea, we would be nothing. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will let you go. It is 1 a.m. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night, one and
Night.
all.